I've already had a
Awesome,
very
nice to see
interesting
you.
night, man. Good to see you, dude. I've missed
Oh,
you,
yeah.
dude. I've missed you. I was just telling Chad that you know
I know.
I really enjoyed hanging out at FanFest, and then lately it's just been streaming these huge
It's been
fleets
crazy.
and chat all over the place, and
Mm.
we haven't been really hanging out. So it's really good seeing you, man.
Yeah, it's been fun, but, like, a different kind of fun. I've been meaning to, like, catch up with, yeah, you specifically. I know we were talking about maybe doing some podcast-esque type stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, what would be a good activity for Oz and I to get up to tonight while we, like, maybe, like, talk some market stuff, talk some, just banter and goof around a little bit, and I was
I
like,
have some stuff to ask you for sure, dude. I don't like
"Heck yeah,
we need to
nice,
do
nice."
something chill, like something where where we don't have
Yes,
to think too much. But I'm ready to undock. I'll take any fit you give me.
for
And
sure, yeah, I already
you know.
bought you one, and it should be pretty
Oh,
easy to get going, and, like,
cool.
honestly, if we just decide we want a podcast, that's okay, we just sit in station and
Nice, dude.
tell everybody to shut the fuck up, it's I'm down for whatever. Little
I've
yap
had
session, but I figured we could at least get out there.
I've had the craziest night already because like
Oh,
the
yeah?
last few weeks my wife's just been out of town. She she travels for business a lot, so she was gone a few
Gotcha.
days last week and then a few days this week, and so I've been home with our kids, right? Which is, fine because I stream at
Mhm.
night. It works really well. And then
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah.
without breaking my NDA, tonight a Fenris dev pinged me and was like, "Hey, can we chat real quick? I have a few questions to ask you. There's some, we're planning some stuff. Can I ask you?" And
Yeah, yeah.
so I was like, yeah, sure. And let me just put my kids to bed, and then we'll talk. I'll call you in 30 minutes. So this was in the evening in
Okay.
Germany, and so I was like, hey, it's 30 minutes later. I called them back, and they start like out laying out like all the stuff that they have planned. And
Mhm.
as I'm listening, I hear this rum, bum, 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 and then I hear my kid, ah, and so literally while I was talking to Fenris, my kid is in one of those bunk beds, and she fell out of the top, man.
Oh,
She's
no, that
fine.
was
Like
I thought it was a motorcycle
that
noise or
was
something.
no, it was
No,
my
it
kid.
was
No,
just
she's fine. Okay,
Curtis rolling down the stairs. Oh, no.
let me just start this by
No,
saying
no,
she's
no, no, no.
fine.
Good, good.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
figured
but
so.
she
You
wasn't
wouldn't have been
amused.
laughing as much.
She wanted to go to the bathroom and
Yeah.
fell down the steps.
Oh.
But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
have a
I haven't
casualty.
called
Yeah.
them back yet, but that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
I actually
I
had a
hope they're not
scary one
watching,
when I was a
Fenris.
when I was a kid. I had this situation where I had bunk beds too when I was younger, and I was like maybe 9, 10 years old. And I just remember waking up on the floor with no recollection of like getting up out of the bed. And my little brother is pretty sure I might, this might explain the brain damage years later. I think I probably fell out of the bed and just knocked myself unconscious. We don't we don't know though, because I just woke up on the floor. I didn't seem to have anything too wrong, but I just didn't remember how I got there.
Kids are
Classic
pretty resilient,
bunk
man.
beds.
Kids, yeah, they
Oh yeah,
make it.
I probably just bounced off, woke up for a second, and then just yeah. Oh
Nice.
man. So
Okay, I can fly
Oz, on
this
this fit real
thing.
quick, just
Yeah, hold on.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can fly this thing. The newt is offline. That must be.
Mhm.
Do I have to put
If
a
there's a
hold on.
little implant in there for you already,
Perfect. Okay.
if you just
Yep.
right click plug in, and then you should be able to turn the newt on, and
What
then,
is what is service,
yeah,
man? What
just
is service? Let me make sure I'm not on
yeah,
my training clone. I'm not. Okay. Um,
I
plug
modified
in.
a Brutix that I usually use for low sec stuff,
Okay.
to give us a little bit more cap stability. Yeah, the fit, we're gonna rob some banks, Oz.
Yeah.
We're just gonna commit
Nice.
commit theft. Because usually sometimes when we're doing this, like we're just sitting on beacons. We're not if it gets too crazy, we could chill out for a second before we undock the next one. Because yeah, I know we want to yap about some stuff, but I
Nice.
think this would be a good in between, like just duo.
Cool. And do we filament
And
out
then
there or
when,
what?
yeah, I'm gonna Philly us.
Okay.
Are you ready to go? Get
I'm ready to
the
go.
dank
Yeah.
insurance policy on the, yeah, yeah.
Do we
Alright.
insure
I
this
will,
thing? Hold on here. Yeah, I'm gonna insure this.
oh, yeah, yeah, sure.
It's gonna die,
Chat,
right?
did you name me Soggy Oyster? Yeah, yeah, it's gonna die. I mean, maybe not. We might get really lucky on there's I doubt you've seen me do my stupid ESS shenanigans before, but I've had nights where I make billions of ISK, and I also have nights most of that's not the case. I don't know, it's actually in between. It's just that I, never make it back safely with the bonds. I usually drop them off somewhere. I'll explain the mechanics in a bit too. I don't have you ever done ESS robberies before, Oz?
I did last week with Tox, I think. No, with
Oh, Tox brought you out to do
yeah, and
some
with
what?
Erst. Yeah, I mean, but just like mostly this week. Like before last week, I wasn't really doing it.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, we'll do some just chill bank robbing. We're
This week's been
corrupting in chat.
very different.
A lot of PvP. I feel like that's why I was like, we
Every
could do a
day,
little bit, but we could also
I've
just
streamed every
yap and
day.
talk. I watched I caught up with a couple of your videos too, actually. I like watched your the monthly financial reports and stuff.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
thought you had here, I'll get us into space before I actually ask you this
Let's go.
question.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on. Let
undock.
me get us
I'm
out.
gonna undock.
Yep, yep. Let me know when you're out there. I think I got you. Yep, there you
I'm
are.
in
All
space.
right. Sweet. I'll warp us over here.
I'm happy I finally
And I'll
now
get
have
us.
my, a week of like undocking and now I've got my overview fixed. I got
Got
rid
some
of your
settings like you're
I've got
getting
rid of
dialed
your
in.
terrible overview and now I'm using the Iridium overview now. Do you know
Did,
that one?
I don't know if I did. You should link it to me so I can stop using my terrible fucking overview.
I don't no, yours was fine for
I do that.
PvP, but it wasn't very good for PvE.
And, oh, definitely. No, it's
Yeah.
horrible for PvE. I like, especially yeah, no, it's horrific for PvE. I always have to like impromptu add rats and stuff to different tabs. It's not a good time. It's horrifically bad.
Yeah, and the
That's
Iridium
all right.
one I feel like is very nice. It's very nicely set up. I found some sort of
Heck
spreadsheet
yeah.
that evaluated them all, of course, as I do. And
What? There's an
yeah, there's a spreadsheet that
overview
evaluates,
tier list of
yep, a
sorts.
tier list
What?
for sure, for sure, for sure. And it said on top
Insane.
outdated, but it said the Iridium one was just the absolute best in all of it. So I tried it and I'm liking it so far, but I don't know. Chat, tell me if there's better ones. I don't know. I'm actually not
That'd be
showing
a
my
fun.
game here. I was still on like just
Oh,
chatting
you're all
mode on
good.
my I'm now showing actually game client. Sorry, chat.
Nice.
My
Oh
chat's
yeah,
not
you got a
even
lot of
like
tabs.
my chat's not even they don't even say something because they're so used to me just not showing space.
They're like, no, this is normal. Yeah, no, dude, all good. We're so what we'll do here, I hit the needle jack. You've yeeted before. This is old hat for you. I'm gonna
You I
just see where we
are
land.
we in fleet? You need to invite me to fleet. We're in fleet.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
you're all
Good.
good. Yep. Activating should eat us into the middle of
Yep.
fucking nowhere, Oz. I will look first for a bank, get us kind of moving in a direction, and then we should
Yep.
be big chilling. Let's see here.
Where are we?
We
Fraternity.
are in fraternity space. Might be a little spicy. Let me see. I got
Yeah.
3 jumps. So
Let me get some
hold
Luke
on.
and
Let me look.
then if he's still playing, dude.
We might with frat. It's always a toss up. I'm gonna go for this way. Okay,
Do I
so I
load
will warp
void or
us
no?
all. Heck yeah, yeah. Load void, load void. In general, I want to get us keep us from moving, hopefully moving too much in between gates because we don't have tackle on these bad boys.
Uh-huh.
We just want to get inside, let them come to us because inside of the ESS, you said you did it a couple times before. Like
Yeah.
basically people can't warp out unless
Yeah.
they AB outside of the bubble. Yeah, so we have ABs on these. We've got some newt pressure. We got and we should be able to kind of keep everything running with the cap booster for quite a while.
You know
Should
what
be
I've
a very
noticed?
long time. So
I've noticed like
what's
whenever I undock all week on
game?
stream, people always go, "Your ammo's not loaded. Your ammo's not loaded. Your ammo's not loaded." Like Is that like a thing? Like, do you, like whenever you guys
The
undock,
backseat.
you immediately
Oh yeah.
load the ammo? Because I load the ammo
Oh
when
yeah.
I am about to get in combat, but apparently that's the wrong thing to do.
I
Oh,
feel
I
like
didn't
every
jump.
once
Sorry.
in a while when
Yeah.
I forget to do it, oh, you're all good. Yeah, no, I was just yeah, go ahead and jump when you get a second. I feel like I kind of do like usually if I'm not being stupid, I undock. I'm like, let me just start to get my like in between warping and stuff. I'll get all my modules sorted and my ammo loaded. Yeah. Go ahead and take this warp
Drive
Oz.
active.
Um, but no, it's okay. You're like tell them go fuck themselves, Oz. I'd
Well,
say the only time it sucks
at the
was
beginning, I
just to
thought it
give
was
you an
some backseat
example,
gaming or something. That just like the okay, yeah.
they're
Thank
looking
you,
out
Corcus,
for
for some.
you. I think
Yeah, no, I think,
th
but now it's become so frequent that I'm beginning to think that it's really something that like everyone does, but I haven't been doing
yeah,
right because I don't PvP much.
right, yeah, yeah, no, I think it's always a good idea to just have at least some kinda ammo loaded. I'd give you the most, like, pertinent example I can think of off the top of my head is, like, rapid light missile launchers take
Oh yeah,
forever to reload, so if you're accidentally like, "Oh shit, we're getting attacked," and you have to fucking wait for that what is it, a minute and a half clip time? That would suck.
yeah.
That would really suck.
But I used to
A
run
lot of
those
other situations
caracals and
yeah,
abyssals, like those beginner caracals and
yep.
with the rapid lights. And I
Mhm.
remember that. Like for them, I would probably I would
Yeah.
even then I would know that I need to load them. But I for everything else, I'm just like,
Yeah,
eh.
my little internal checklist goes something like group guns, get my modules into place, load ammo, and load paste into
And
armor
boosters.
reps
And
and
do you load
boosters into shield
cap
reps.
boosters right now? We have a cap booster in this fit, right? So I'm gonna load that right now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, perfect. That one won't be too pertinent this time, but yeah, yeah. And then we just have we're basically jumping into this system, Oz, and we have 200 plus million if it hasn't paid out already, which hopefully it hasn't. And then we
Okay,
can
but
kind of just set
fraternity
up
beats
there.
up on us, right?
Maybe, maybe. Okay, 21 people's a lot in the system. It's
In
a
system,
little
that's a lot.
slight,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, let me. I think we go for it anyways, Us. It's
Okay,
okay.
let's go.
Don't worry. It's
Next
the
payout
Brutix
in
is
2
on me.
minutes? Or what is that? Or in
Oh
2
god, yeah.
hours?
That's
Okay.
2 hours. So, oh, I got scared there for a second. Yeah, I
No.
will. I'm gonna warp us up over to the ESS real quick.
Warp drive active.
What was I gonna say? So Oz, when we land on this gate, you'll just have to activate the gate when you land on it, the acceleration gate,
Yep.
and then we should be pretty much all set. Um,
And then we wait to see what shows up.
heck yeah! I just want to get us in position a little bit, and then we can probably chill. I was gonna ask you about you were making some really good points in your video that I was watching this morning about like people getting paid out directly in ISK for things like
Yeah.
bounties versus the one thing that like stuck out to me a lot that was like, I haven't thought about this correctly in a little
Warp
while.
drive active.
Because I used to follow when I first started the game, I like paid attention to a little bit more of the economic stuff and like where money was, how money moves in Eve, sort of, and like how kind of the systems sort of work together to get an idea and not be as overwhelmed about what's going on in space. And like
Yeah.
you bringing up a point about ISK going like ratting bounties and things, and like would you say there's a little bit of a disparity you feel with how maybe like leading to potential inflation. We were talking about
Yeah.
ISK faucets and sinks, and I wanted to get yeah, specifically you talking about items being like equipable modules and things that people actually use in the game being a better way to handle payouts for different
Yeah,
activities in the game. That stuck out to me. I wanted to
because
pick
it's a
your
big
brain a
problem.
little bit on that.
Yeah, yeah, it's a big problem
Yeah.
because we like for the if you look at the money supply graph in the game, it was up until
Hmm.
like 3 years ago, it was going up, rather slowly. Of course, there were high periods of time, but right now we're in a
Right.
period of rapidly increasing uh, ISK faucets, and so we have a lot more ISK
Gotcha.
entering the system nowadays than before. And the reason for that is because we have these massive events like the Winter Nexus event where people get paid in overseer personal effects or other, blue loot, red loot, any type of loot that you sell back to buy orders, and that creates ISK
Right.
from thin air. And that's
Yes.
okay up to a point because it's
Right.
ISK entering the system. I'm orbiting at 9K, by the way. Is that all right? Is that good?
Actually, if you want to, Oz, just sit right on the beacon. If you
Where
want to
you
just
are, I'm
approach
gonna
me
approach
or the
you. Yep.
beacon, yeah, just sit right on top of it. I didn't want to cut you off. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go. When we're
And
doing
so-
these fits, we're just ooga booga. Close as
I remember
possible.
what that means. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so that's okay either if you limit the creation from thin air, or you have enough sinks to sink the ISK back out. And the biggest
Right.
sink is for example, market transactions. That's where most of the sinks go. But if you are in a
Right.
period like we are right now with rather low ISK velocity, meaning the amount of times an ISK
It's not being spent.
exchanges hands is very, very low because, people are stockpiling, or the game is stagnant because there's no wars and people aren't, building and trading enough, etc., etc. Then that becomes a problem because your ISK value just increases and increases and increases in the game, and that eventually will lead to inflation, because
Right.
if everyone has more ISK in game, then prices will rise, obviously, because you have the same amount of goods.
Pause.
But they're coming.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
cut you off real quick. Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna lock up Dark. Go to the rattlesnake.
let's go in the
You're
rattlesnake.
in the rattlesnake. Drop your drones as well. Get everything out of that as a crazy response. We're just gonna orbit him at 1,000 Oz.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can crack this, and I'll keep an eye out for anything else coming in. That's gonna be very tanky. Looks like he's going for me first. Maybe we'll have enough to. Can we crack a rattlesnake, boys? Probably not. Is that heavy missiles? Oh, yeah. We want to.
Do we nude him?
Oh
Do
my
we nude
god,
him
that's such a. Definitely nude him
and web him? No, he doesn't.
and
need to be
web him.
webbed,
Yeah,
though.
he's not gonna
both.
go anywhere. But is there anything that is a nasty response? I'm sorry, Oz. They definitely wanted to protect their bank.
That's good. Okay.
That's a nasty response. Yeah, I haven't seen a rattlesnake response in a hot minute. I wonder.
Oh, you're dying. Okay.
I'm probably not going to leave. Yeah, he's going for me for. Actually, Oz, if you. I feel like we probably just reset back to Jita.
Yeah,
And then yap
that's
for a
okay.
bit. This one's. This one's a wrap. I'm going to keep
That's all
shooting
right.
at
The
him just in
rattlesnake. At
case,
least
but,
they dropped a battleship, right? I mean,
right, and they didn't even blob us. They had a
Sent one.
rattlesnake ready to go, which is kind of a brutal one. Stay and die. Yeah, I think we stay and die, boys. That is a pretty. I have not seen a rattlesnake respond to me in a hot minute. That's a nice little find. Too.
Do we are we actually impacting his cap right now, like with 2 nudes, or is that not even touching?
We
it?
might as well run it, especially with the cap boosters, Oz, because we've got, just in case. It depends on his fit. Usually not, because he's going to be able to shoot missiles and everything regardless, and he's probably shield boosting, so he's using cap. It depends if he's Ansel or not. So if he probably isn't Ansel in the rattlesnake. Hard to say. Yeah, if you just want to keep orbiting him, Oz, and shooting at him just to fight the good fight. But yeah, sorry, that was a little bit unlucky for our first. I'll bring us somewhere a little bit more quiet on the next one. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We were talking about.
Yeah, so we're in a period
ISK
where we just have a rapidly increasing ISK, and so I think what they should be doing is they should be, instead of rewarding ISK all the time for all of these events, for everything raw ISK, do chat is telling me to overheat. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, they killed me, Oz. Use all the.
They are they should be just giving out more, item rewards or something where you actually have to carry something around, or where you trade something of value, and not always just basically take out the ISK bazooka and spray everyone with ISK, because that's just not very economically sustainable in the long run. I'm gonna put GF in
100%.
local real quick here before I die.
GF. We maybe the next bank I go for will be sub 100 mil because we might. I don't know. I thought with it being a Monday, a lot of times in fraternity space, how funny would that be if Oz somehow cracked this? Like
Nope,
he's
I'm
actually
done.
he must be bait tanking. Yeah, like what is he doing? Um, yeah, that was a very. I imagine
He
a
was
pretty
using
bling
geckos.
rattlesnake. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, he was not fucking around. In fact, I should have pointed out the geckos sooner because then we might have been able to at least kill one of the geckos and get some ISK off him. That's my bad. I didn't realize he was geckoing us.
But
That
that
makes
guy didn't
sense.
say good
I should have
fight
looked out for the gecko.
in chat, in local, man.
Jerk. What a
Jerk.
little stinker, dude.
Not even in Chinese, man. What's up with that?
I've had some funny English to Chinese translation
Oh yeah, I'm sure I
moments
did.
with fraternity for sure over the years. But yeah.
Thank you, Bamki, for the raid.
So I think I
Let's do it
like
again.
that because I feel
Same
like I
thing.
didn't. Oh, for sure. Let's run it right back. I'm gonna trade you one. Let's see here. Pilot trade. Yeah, let's run it right back. So we need more, modules, things that people actually put on their ships and
Yeah, because
undock with.
that doesn't
They're more likely-
then cause ISK to oh, you didn't. I don't think you put anything in there. in
My
the
bad,
trade.
you're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming. There you go,
So
you might have
if
to
you do a little bit of ISK, a little bit of ISK, and then I'm paying you at the end of the day. By the way, like I will I will
No
not
worries, no
have you
worries.
handing me free ships.
I just figured I'd
As
get
you
a
know,
couple
my
already,
wallet
thank
is
you.
too big to go through a wormhole.
Yeah, the billfold is quite girthy. Yes, I saw the clips.
That was hilarious. Yeah, so they should just experiment with different stuff, because like you can give out stuff like people like the boosters, or the skins, and those are all stuff that doesn't impact money supply. And right now they're just every single event they do, they just do the ISK bazooka, and then
pumping up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they need to stop. They just need to stop doing that. It's just. But I've been
Interesting.
telling them that for a year.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Is it like in the last year or two you've been like, wait a second, we got.
Oh yeah. Several CSMs along with me. We've been telling this to Fenris the whole time. I mean,
Gotcha. Something you're advocating for, yeah.
The thing is, though, it's very, people love it. Like the greater the public, right? The public that is just out there to collect some ISK and then spend it. They don't think about the long-term effects. They think about the short-term effects.
It's
and
instantaneous.
So I don't like I don't blame Fenris for trying to do to give the quick win to the people so that they're happy with the expansion.
It's kind of like stimulus
exactly.
checks.
It's the stimulus checks.
Yeah.
But
ultimately, it winds up getting us in a worse and worse situation as far as inflation and and obviously, like I think I noticed too in what you're going over is like, so there, I know with this like fraternity and goon war, I saw there's just so many. Sorry, it's ISK faucets. There's so much ISK getting printed, and there was already some stockpiling going up with war efforts, and it's probably still kind of continuing. And like, I feel like the war kind of fizzled out quickly, so like, no one's spending money.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to deplete anything. Those little battles didn't do much,
I saw the graphs and I kind of went, "Uh-oh." That's actually like, I think some highs that haven't been hit before in the game. I was like, "Oh, this is actually." I think I tuned into a very good economic report for like.
It's funny. I don't know if you saw my
long-term health of the game.
My presentation at FanFest, where I went over this exact problem, and at the end, Angry Mustache stepped forward and asked a question, like an audience question. I was like, "Oh, come on, Angry," and he was like, he basically didn't have a question. He just wanted to say a comment. He was like, "Well, it's not necessarily the Goonswarm Alliance or the Imperium that is rich. We just have individuals that crab and rat a lot, and they
Yeah.
individually have big wallets, but it's not necessarily us as the Imperium that has. And of course,
Right.
that is
Yeah.
true to an extent, but
Hmm.
of course, that's also something that they want you to
Right.
believe,
Yeah.
so that you don't.
You guys are cashing stuff up, but yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
and it's I don't even and that's not to like I'm not saying that to like blame groups for wanting to cash up and play the game
No, of course not.
strategically. It's
I would.
my hope is that FC gives people enough motivation to undock and burn through their cash. And also, watch us inflation. But I thought dealing with it in a way, I feel like people do like getting loot. I feel like it's more exciting to me to like go out and do an activity and be like something like exploration or just even like an activity where you have a chance to get some like really good, like repairer or something you
Yeah.
might actually put on a
But like
ship
officer
or
modules or something like that is, I mean,
yeah,
that's cool. It's
like if
I think it's even more exciting than ISK, right? Than just getting the
exactly.
ISK tick. Like there's, it's not enough. It's not I don't think like it's too cheap. Like it's too easy. It's too like nobody gets excited around about the same
Exactly, yeah.
exact tick every 2 minutes.
That's what I thought. I was like, this might be a good thing to kind of like, yeah. I wanted to like get myself a little bit more well-rounded, especially with things of that nature. Like, what is what is the carrot being dangled for people to partake in activities in Eve Online? And like, I've always felt like when I did more PVE when I first started off, it was really exciting to be like, oh shit, I just what like the when the drop tables give you something really big and you're like, oh
Yeah.
god, I gotta get this home. It's less convenient, but it is more exciting and it's more sandboxy than
Yeah, and you can
just
get ganked on the
direct
way
disc
back.
ripping. It creates some more, and I understand why people obviously they want no, just pay me into my wallet. Yes, but I'm like I kind of hope FC maybe I agreed with you on that one like 100%. I was like I think it's more exciting. I think it then translates into people putting stuff on ships and containing the market a little bit more. Yeah, and just like it keeps inflation from happening. I was like, that is very good point. And like, I was thinking about like how kind of ignorant I've been towards sort of some of the money
Oh, dude.
systems in this
Do you
game
know about the
over the
abuse
years.
of the 7-day Omega?
No, I do not. What is
Dude,
the abuse of the 7 day
I'm
Omega?
gonna let me blow your mind for a second if you don't know what it's about. So, imagine
Awesome.
imagine you have hundreds, potentially thousands of free alpha accounts, because there's no limit on alpha accounts you can
Okay.
create, right? Like it's really just
Right. Right.
how mind-numbingly numb activities you can do how long, right? So because you can create
Got it.
1,000 accounts if you want. So let's say you create
Yeah. Yeah.
them, and you let them in the background, you let them all train to 5 million skill points on 3 characters, because you can do that. It doesn't even take that long, right? And
Right.
then
Right.
alphas
Yeah.
are maxed out. Then you have 3 characters with 5 million skill points, right? And
Hmm.
then the expansion hits, and you get 7-day free Omega on these
Yep.
accounts. And
Okay.
so you log on, you get 7-day
Hmm.
free Omega. In that week, you accumulate enough to then extract everything above
Yup.
5 million SP, which is about 1 LSI, which is worth about 800 million SP, 800 million ISK.
Yup.
If you do that for 1,000 accounts, you're making just shy of 1 trillion ISK. And I'm not saying
Scary
it's
to think with
easy,
automation too.
but it's
Or like bad actors.
I can
Mhm.
see people using automation in this context. I don't know.
That's a really good
And
point,
if you go
actually.
on my Discord, you will
It's
see
hard.
people literally boasting about having 4,000 accounts. So
Yeah.
that's 4,000 alpha
Scary
accounts.
stuff.
Every expansion, they're making 500 billion to 1 trillion. Every
It's
expansion.
crazy to think about. That's such a massive injection
It's
for,
terrible like that,
this.
and that is why
Yeah.
LSI prices are dropping right now.
Right. Yeah. People have yeah, the
And
racket's
and you
been a
know,
little bit
it
more well
makes me
known.
angry on so
Mhm.
many levels because
Yeah. It's
it's
frustrating.
like it's not a level playing field, right? Like
Mhm.
it's and yeah,
Of
I mean,
course, yeah.
I don't envy these people that create 1,000 alpha accounts, right? Like oh my god,
No,
like you did,
no,
like
that's
you've earned it,
mind-numbing,
you know, like that's crazy.
but someone's still gonna
Like
do it, and then it's
exactly.
still gonna
But it's so
yeah.
it is so I worry for new players hearing this story. You know, I
Exactly.
worry about
Yeah,
new
like, we
players
need to
hearing the story and thinking, okay, you know, I will never catch up to that because, like, if this is how people make money, then
exactly, is
F this game. You know, I don't want to have to
I
take part in that. And so I know several people that are doing this right now, and they're not even hiding it. And those are the people not hiding it because I know them because they're posting it on my Discord because like that's what people on my Discord do, right? They try to
right.
optimize money making in EVE Online, and
Yeah.
and they themselves are putting in chat like this is today. They themselves put in Discord chat. By the way, Oz, like, why hasn't CCP fixed this? Can you please tell them to fix this? But as long as they're not fixing it, I'm going to keep doing this, and I don't blame them. You know, they have
No,
set up 1,000
well, you
accounts. They're going to extract every time,
game's the
and
game. They're not breaking the rules. Yeah,
I have
if
tried
it's technically
for over a year to get this fixed, and I
mm.
don't know. I've not been successful. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate your insight into like, gosh, I've thought through a lot of the. I know there's not like I want to get like super negative about things right now either with alpha account abuse and things of that nature, but it's really cool to kind of get your ideas on it, and I know you're. I think for my chat too, like I'm sure you guys better be following Oz. Sovereign's right. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Yeah, follow Oz and get learnt, people. But I feel like I'm glad we got together today just to talk economy stuff because I feel like I've been almost intentionally ignorant to it for a while because I'm like, oh god, it's like you start to open up the can of worms and like I'm definitely one to be a little passionate about fixes in the game that I perceive to be important. So don't worry, I want to push some
I mean,
agendas that
honestly,
you
like
know,
you're it's almost ignorance, but in this case, ignorance is definitely bliss. Because I wish I didn't know that. I like
yeah,
it, you know, it I
yeah,
have to talk because being on the CSM means you have to bring the stuff up, right? Because if you won't, who will? So,
right,
you
yeah,
know,
no, it's
and
yeah,
I
it's good.
understand
It's
Fenris as
advocacy. It's
well,
not
right?
to be shitty. Yeah,
Like
100%.
Fenris gets 10,000 alpha accounts created and they're like, "Hey, this looks great on our stats, yeah?
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
how
that's looking pretty good. Yeah.
excited people are about our expansion. Look, we have like 50,000 alpha accounts created." And so I mean, you've got to purposely turn that off. And then the question is, you know, how much is that really going to impact the LSI market? So if I go right
More so
now
factors.
and
Yep.
look at the LSI cost, you can like I know you can't see this on my screen right
Oh
now,
yeah, I
but if
got you pulled up. Actually,
yeah,
I can bring it
so
over
so
to mine.
like
Yeah, yeah.
this is LSI pricing,
Oh
and
wow.
you know this is when the expansion came out. It was already under pressure because CCP has been
Yeah.
giving out a lot of skill points, free skill points for everyone, but you know this is last November. Yeah, this is last November
Mm.
7-day free Omega, and now it's the same thing happening again.
Oh. Okay.
And so, and
Gotcha.
people rightfully say, okay, but you know, cheap skill points is good. Like, I mean, you know, it's it's uh it's a
Right. I
good
can
thing
see.
if people can get skill points for free, and it's true for a lot of people. Cheap skill points is good, but on the
Mm.
on the other hand, though, um, I it also means that everyone else gaining uh, skill points and maybe you know extracting or maybe buying skill points with cash, all of those people that are doing it quote unquote legitimately through quote unquote normal ways, they are the ones that
Yes,
get
yeah.
hurt by this. And so, and
Pain,
skill points
pain,
is
yeah.
the
Holding
number
the bag.
one
Yep.
resource of for Fenris. So skill points is the number one thing they make money with, right? Because skill points, essentially, what Omega is yeah, it unlocks a whole bunch of stuff, but Omega is also you just gaining a lot of skill points faster, and then and
Yes.
so
Yep.
skill points is what they can sell. It's their product, and they are they are just right now hurting their own product by basically just um, giving everyone a
Allowing it to
7-day
be.
free pass to just, it's like you're a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always use the drug dealer analogy, but here we go.
No, no, that's good. Yeah,
You're
we
yeah,
drug dealing. Yes.
yeah. So we when you're selling your product, and then but for like
Right.
7 days you allow everyone to just, like, you give them the recipe and the lab to just create their own drugs
Yep.
all over the place, and everyone's having a
Free
great time,
meth,
everyone's
boys. Let's
partying, yeah,
go. We're
wah!
all making meth. Woo! Just a bunch of
And then
trailers in the middle
seven
of the
days
desert
later
making meth. Yep.
you're like, why is nobody
Guys,
paying for my drugs?
guys, I got all
you
this
know
fucking meth. I can't sell
yeah,
it. Yep. No, I've been
why?
there. Yeah. Thank you for. I was putting it in terms I could understand. I
Exactly, it's just
appreciate.
translation.
We following that chat. There's too much meth. No, as skill points being kind of a backbone of sorts in the economy, and yeah, as you described, kind of the product of the game. People
Yeah,
want skill
it's
points
Fenris's
to fly
product,
bigger
yeah.
and better things.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's sometimes
If you
why I.
made, like, if skill points were worthless, then
Mm,
CCP wouldn't be able to make a profit, really, because that's what people are paying
mm,
money for, is skill points or Omega, or Plex to
right.
buy skill points often.
Yeah. It really, I do think, like, especially as a newer player, I found myself doing it too. Like, I was like, oh man, I really want to fly this big shiny stupid thing and get up to silly stuff with it. And so yeah, that's a
And
huge point.
skill farming in itself, like, if you think about it, like, no new player joins EVE Online and then looks at videos about skill farming, or people like me talking about skill farming, and goes, "Ooh, what a cool game. People are gaming the system by farming 1,000 alpha accounts." Nobody likes that. Everyone looks at that and says,
Yeah,
like, "Oh, do I want to get into this game? This
fuck,
sounds like
fuck
it's
this
dumb, man."
noise. Yeah,
Yeah. This, like, people want to
hundred
see
percent.
spaceships, or cool, like,
Blowing
trading
up
or
and
industry, but they don't want to see, like, people extracting skills from 1,000 alpha accounts, you know?
hundred
And
percent. I feel
that's what's
like
happening.
exactly, and I feel like for me, one of the things that I've always kind of been like lightly focused on, or just always in the back of my mind, is like, how do I like reduce the like what can FC do to reduce the friction of people just wanting to undock ships more often to either blow each other up or go out and engage with the sandbox? And like, I remember when Abyssals came out, I feel like that got a lot of flack because it was a little bit more instant content, and I
Yeah.
did enjoy it myself, but I'm like, kind of going back to what we were talking about, just like activities that would normally give ISK, giving potentially even more value, like maybe say like, but just randomized items on drop tables for things like ratting and stuff. But obviously, like with things like ratting, that's a very complicated issue to, you know, like I think of when I think of ratting, I'm thinking of people spinning Ishtars, right?
Hmm.
I'm thinking of people,
Yeah.
but then
That
again, with
also
that,
doesn't get people excited about Eve spinning Ishtars.
exactly, but maybe it would get them more excited if they had the potential for higher earnings, especially if they're actively playing and getting kind of those randomized, tables of whatever really huge module dropping every once in a while. I don't know. I do
I think
think it would
hunting
be
Ishtars gets
pushed
people
back
excited.
much more. Yeah, no, of
Yeah.
course. Um, and that's always why I think what got me into the game originally, why I've been kind of excited about this expansion, is just like it's fun to like be getting a little bit of money, even if it's not a crazy amount of money, but be getting LP at least, which I was going to bring up next.
Hmm.
Since a lot of this expansion has been LP focused, but like it's nice to be both trying to go out there and find fights and just getting paid to go
Yeah.
find fights and fight each other. That's
Yes.
why I've always been like, this is the shit. Everyone should do faction warfare. I know it's got its problems and there's ways to abuse the systems and there's seagoing and plenty of issues with battlefronts and AWOXing and all that. But I've always been like, this is good game design to me if it can be balanced properly because it's incentivizing people to get out into space and do it. LP maybe a little bit more. How? What are your? Do you want to give me like the Oz's thoughts on like faction warfare LP? Have you like had any time to kind of like look into it or goof around with? I know you probably know more than me on LP in general and like kind of watch trends
I
and
love
stuff.
no,
But
like LP is a much better implementation of the reward system in Eve because
gotcha.
LP translates then into items that you can then buy and sell, and the actual ISK price of those items dictates the optimal transaction price or
Right.
the transfer cost of it, right? And so I
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
the gameplay of, okay, I have gathered all of this IP, all of this LP, and what's the optimal way of converting this into an item?
Right.
I think that's fun gameplay because some people don't want to go through the trouble. They just pick an item they like and they're happy.
Yeah.
Other people want to optimize it
Yeah. Min
and
maxing.
min
Exactly.
max it,
Yep.
and they are happy too because they can min max it. And every like in this equation, almost everyone's happy. Like the LP system is, I think, very good. Plus, if
Gotcha.
one faction overdoes it, their shit becomes worthless, and others then you benefit. It's like
Yeah.
a
It's
balancing as well. So the
self-limiting.
LP system is fantastic. Like, um,
Yeah, it's self-limiting. There's a little bit of friction there so that people can still optimize and make more than other people farming the LP. But at the end of the day, like people can make decent, decisions and have a little bit more yeah, it's self-contained
it's
rather than
funny
just
that that
printing ISK.
Dr. Bovenbass in chat says, "I don't agree with us. It's so hard for newbies." I have like I feel like that system is so simple. I have never considered that it would be hard for newbies, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
If like,
What
but let me also say, if that is hard for you, Eve Online is going to be an uphill battle. You know?
it's true. I think, and this is maybe CCP's both. I don't. I've seen it from two different perspectives. Like for me, it's like a friction problem. You get the LP, but then you have to. Let's say you want to trade it in for a different item. You might need to haul out resources to the given station. Like especially if it's larger items that take up more cargo space, you'd have to first to actually get the ISK value extracted to spend on other things. Let's say you're not just building ships or building things you already want to use with the LP. You're wanting to, just get the ISK directly and trade in. There is more friction there. Like if like let's say for me, if I wanted to just bake a bunch of comets or whatever, like and I know I'm going to fly a ton of comets, so it's actually not that big of it for me, especially someone that's more established in the game. It's really like, oh, I've got all this LP. Heck yeah, I'll just fly in the holes. I'll upgrade them. I'll spend the LP, and then I'll probably use them or sell them, on the market to other people that need them. But
Mhm.
for newer players, I guess Bowen Boss is probably just saying like while it's not inherently super hard, it's just for new players. It's still, yeah, there's a bit of friction even to do it, and then it might be kind of
Yeah,
complicated for people to understand, which I think is
I
just
get it.
unfortunately that's just what Eve is. And
Yeah,
to Oz's point, it's brutal, and I think it's just kind of on us as a community to help explain those systems concisely and show people that it's actually not that hard.
the
It's
thing
not
is
a
also like
free
not
walk in the
everyone
park.
is
It's
the
not
same.
direct.
I
Yeah,
I enjoy that. I clearly
element.
enjoy that economic part of the game. So obviously for me, it's a very positive system to interact with because I'm like, oh, nice. It's not just I got some ISK in my wallet from bounties. Like to me, that feels like pointless
Kind of.
gameplay because that's not why I play
Yeah.
EVE Online. But that's not to say that most other people play EVE Online for other reasons, which is fantastic because it's a sandbox.
Yeah.
So I get what
I
he's saying about it's not frictionless. It has friction, but some people enjoy the friction and other people don't enjoy the friction.
Right. I think there needs. I'm kind of in your camp in that there needs to be in certain areas a little bit more mandatory friction, not just for the sake of making it harder for people, but to limit ISK getting injected into the economy and inflating it too much, and also just for people to have more organic interactions and being out in space and having interaction and potentially losing stuff or gaining stuff from blowing each other. There needs to be the sandbox needs the sandbox, and if it's too many closed loops where someone just perhaps a bad actor runs an Ishtar for 16 hours a day, or maybe they're watching Netflix the entire time.
You
you
know,
know, and
Sinraz
while yeah, go ahead.
Sinraz
Sorry.
and Chap has a really I like the suggestion he brings. He says, I would love there to be an LP dump, minimum ISK reward per LP. Like, if you don't want to deal with the shit, here's my LP, just give me ISK. And I like that idea.
Perfect.
It's the problem with that is it would be a massive ISK faucet. So it would be a
Yes.
potentially uncontrolled ISK faucet. So it's a I like the idea, but it has some risks attached to it that you need to consider while implementing it. But it would
Yeah.
it would mean less friction for those that would like to sacrifice economic gain for less friction, which is fair. I love that decision making.
Right. What's scary is there has been problems with LP farmers, right? In faction warfare, for example. If we're just looking at that corner of LP, and I don't want to get
Hmm.
into like all the other ways people make LP because I definitely have no idea what I'm talking about there. But yeah, you would have to make it brutally inefficient. And even then I would be scared of automation or people abusing abusing a lot of different things to even though they're taking a huge loss, if they make it in no friction, that's when ISK faucet happens and you just inflate the economy. I'm
One is
getting
per
nutted
LP.
on right now. Oz, I'm so sorry.
I am seeing your screen, and I'm happy that it's not
I'm getting
happening to me.
yeah. I am listening though. I am listening. No,
Yeah.
that was yeah. LP. I'm glad you like it because I was like that little bit of friction. I think is good, but also it's just I think that is maybe part of CCP or sorry CCP. Fucking
Hmm.
still
Yeah.
not used to it.
Oh,
FC's
call them that.
mentality and any game developer's mentality is like you want to people want to be like incentivized to log in and be like, oh, if I do this, I can make a lot of money really fast and it's pretty low effort and I get to do a certain activity that I already enjoy. And I think those are good and those probably aren't ever going to go away. It's just um it's just getting the right amount of friction for people to still want to engage with it and like maybe game the system to make more money and maybe just be lazy and make less than the other guy gaming the system. I think that exists with LP, and that's why it's a good one. I feel like rat bounties are kind of out of hand. that's that's why
Yeah.
another reason
Well, it's
I
really. I
like
mean, you know
faction
what's out of
warfare.
hand?
Yeah.
What's out of hand is Pochven. I mean, Pochven is the problem, and
Yes.
everyone knows.
Sorry, you're
Everyone
right.
knows,
Actually,
including
yep.
FC,
Yep.
knows that Pochven is the problem. And we've tried to we've fixed a few little things here and there, but it's still the problem. It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
problem for highly automated multi-boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it needs to be fixed further, but I
I
haven't
agree
given up
with you.
hope. Like, it's
Oh,
not like
just
like
yeah.
your
No,
normal,
it's
like,
not all doomsday. Yeah.
no, no. It's I mean, we've come a long way. It used to be, I think wormhole blue loot. They they put that in line
Mm,
of the risk and reward equation, I think, quite well, but they haven't done it for Pochvin as much. So I hope.
gotcha. Right. Would you
Do you want to undock,
so
by the way?
with
Do you
the
want to
pot?
try another
Yeah. Sorry.
bank
Sorry. No.
robbery while we
Oh no,
chat?
it's okay. Yeah, I was also gonna say event, and I kind of agree with you on like the bound. It's I think exploration's kind of awesome. I know it's still, there's other ways to maybe make ISK with less brain input and maybe even more ISK per hour or more at least consistent by, maybe
There
for
always
example,
is.
joining a null block and running ish. Yes. I think there should be enough of that, like to get the average. You need to like, how do we entice people to play the game? And you have to have simple to understand. Ooga booga, me make money, me do this for X amount of hour, me make money.
Hmm.
But I feel like I'm kind of I want to advocate for more activities, giving loot that actually has to be moved, and maybe potentially higher rewards for people in certain higher risk endeavors. So when they
Hmm.
log into Eve, they want to do it. They have a good chance of making a ton of money. But it's also in modules and stuff that would actually be equipped to a ship and used. It's not just printed. Yeah. I
I used
really
to
liked
like
your point in that
exploration,
video.
so I like exploration. I like the activity of exploration. I like that it exists because it gets people out in space. It gets people hunting, people sneaking. It's a fun activity. I love it.
Yes.
Right now, the problem with it is that Fenris has overdone it a little bit with the exploration sites in Null. So the actual value of the sites has dropped significantly over the past year, meaning the risk and reward equation for exploration in most cases isn't really there anymore. And on top of that, exploration used to be you go out and you scan for sites and you find a site and you're happy about it. Nowadays, nullsec is filled to the like you can't even escape exploration sites in nullsec. So it's just like because
Right,
they have
right.
they have system upgrades that just create exploration sites, which is against the core of what exploration is in
Mm,
my point of view. So I think that was a mistake. At least at this scale it was a mistake, and the side effect of
right.
that
Was
is
that
that
with
wormhole
Catalyst? I'm like
exploration.
forgetting.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that
sorry.
happened
Sorry, I didn't mean to
a
cut you
year
off.
ago.
Was
That
that
happened a
two?
year ago
Oh, it
already,
was a
I
year
think.
ago
Yeah,
now.
I think
You're
it's
right. Yeah,
yeah.
it's been a while. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and now we also have less reward in wormholes because of it, because overall salvage dropped quite a bit in price because of it. And now this is hurting wormhole exploration as well. And I think wormhole exploration is
Mm, uh-huh.
one of the best newbie things you can do, because you learn so much doing wormhole exploration. And so I think I'm kind of sad that the reward for exploration has gone down quite significantly because of
Yeah.
those changes.
Exactly, because I think explore. Yeah, I really like how exploration puts people out in space, looking for the excitement of getting not just a guaranteed ISK payout, but like potentially a ton of money if they have good luck. And it's still going to be a risk. The loot table is going to be, I think, most of the time pretty respectful of people's time out there. But maybe I'm wrong because I don't do a lot of exploration anymore. But yeah, if it's hurting because of the things you just mentioned and salvage going down and all this other stuff, then
It
that
is. I mean,
yeah, it
ghost
makes me a
sites
little
are
sad
still
as well.
awesome.
Yep,
Ghost sites are still an awesome achieve, like something to achieve. But
ghost
finding
sites are
ghost
good.
sites is is
Mm,
is is quite difficult for new players, and even for
gotcha,
experienced players, like it can take hours to find a ghost site.
gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna
But
load my ammo
I
now.
yeah, yeah, do the ammo
Oh, I
loading
didn't plug in
guys.
the
Yeah, we gotta
implant.
get
Hold on,
him.
I didn't plug in the implant. I need to dock to get the
Oh, no
implant.
worries. Yeah, if you need to go back, no worries. You can undock and warp to me when you get a
Yeah,
sec.
I
I'll
will.
just take your time.
I will.
Yes, chat. Let me interact with chat too a little bit here. Yo, thank you guys for the follows, Alistair Crowley. Is that you on two different accounts, Alistair McCairnhill, and then that might have just been funny coincidence. Shanksman 123, Grokna. Thank you for the 15th stream streak. Let me see if chat's throwing any curveballs at us that I might have missed. I would love an LP dump minimum esque reward. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
I
Make the
have a
rate
question for
terrible.
you, and
Yes,
that
hit me
is
with it, Oz.
that is like yeah, I did very different PvP activities over the last week for, you know,
Yes.
the first time in a long time. And like
Hmm.
yesterday, right? The fleet that we did overall, like I was I was in a we were in a what we're in a megathron, right? And but a blaster
Yes.
megathron, so I still had to be close. I basically I wasn't able to do a lot of damage because everything was slowed down.
That was
And
unfortunate.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, but so to tell you the truth, like I don't get it. Like I didn't like yesterday. I didn't
That's
I
fair.
didn't get
We
like
were
the excitement because like it doesn't do anything for me. Like, oh yeah,
so
my
in the
my
case of
thank you. Cork
yesterday,
has said my nude is offline. I have to. Okay. We're gonna
you
let's
should
let's do one
probably
jump
still be
and
able
then
to online it in a second.
you
Yeah,
can't
if you
because
just want
it's
to let you,
offline.
so if your capacitor recharges just a little bit more, Oz, it should let you put it online in
Ah,
space.
okay. We'll
It
just
needs to be
wait.
like 96% or something. Yeah, you can just chill for a second. All right, 100% Oz. That was so to break down the fight yesterday. We were going there to probably fight a different group. And what happened was we got absolutely swarmed by, you know, just dreads and all this other stuff. And they all had dedicated logi, like 12 guardians. It was just unfortunate. We had a pretty big group, but like everything that showed up to fight us just put us in kind of a nasty spot.
Okay.
Brawling in general in this game, I don't believe. I was like, dude, bad fight is a bad fight. And that's kind of it's the trade off for me. What makes it exciting is like you get bad fights, and you in like especially when you want to do big silly stuff like blasters, because so much of this game, especially PvP, comes down to range control and projection. So like how far away you can shoot from someone, how well you can maintain range from them. There's plenty of other aspects too, but yeah, that was a little bit of a goofy one. I had physical pain, Oz, after that fight. Just like, oh man, I'm sad. I posted on the Reddit thread too. I was like, it was just like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Just like, oh my god, there's fucking nothing we can do. There was no one to break. There was like we were gonna call targets and shoot at people, but ultimately we had caps everywhere. Fortunately, most engagements, especially for me, Oz, and I think what most people that I see like doing in the category is more along the lines of solo, small gang, or like 25, 50 man fleets. That's where I think the sweet spot is in this game. And like being a little, we were doing some stuff for show this week and like goofing around, but I feel like PvP comes into itself when you're just going out with like ten buddies and you're flying maybe some more complex compositions and
I get
learning the
that.
ins and outs of it. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
love to bring you like on something like that too at some point down the line if you want to go back out and do some PvP. Because we're definitely like with blasters, it's kind of like a little bit of a meme sometimes because the meta of the game has developed in such a way that people tend to get in, especially with smaller numbers of people, and not like a giant no block alliance. You're gonna see a lot more kitey bullshit is the term. Am I right, chat? You're gonna see a lot more people in not blaster ships that are trying to do max damage and tank everything. You're gonna see people trying to move around on a grid and shoot at each other from afar. So I could
Because
give you definitely some. Oh, go ahead. Sorry,
like
I've been
the
yapping
way
for a
that
sec.
I look at like activities in Eve Online, and I mean, I have changed.
Hmm.
I mean, like because of adulting, my playtime is reduced, right? So I
Right.
I have very low
Exactly.
tolerance for like no fun activities. Like
Right.
uh
It's gonna be
like I
stimulating.
yeah
Quick, like
that's
yeah.
why I like abyssals because I'm it's on my terms, right? And um
Exactly.
and like this I can like ESSs. I feel like yeah, I can see that. Like we'll rob a bank, either we make money or we get a fight. Like I like that to me, like I totally get it. Like that sounds like fun gameplay, right? Like
It puts an onus, so and that's why I do it more, even though it's unfortunately pretty brutal. Like I whelp a lot and lose a lot of ships, obviously. And so, but it is more sometimes to me fun per hour, even if I'm losing more ships in the process. To really answer your question though, Oz, I think most people that enjoy PvP in this game, especially solo and small gang, are just fucking insane.
But
They're just a little crazy,
you
you know?
know, I like oftentimes people when I say, oh, I don't like why should I destroy my ship? And people are like, oh, like why did you go destroy more ships? And I'm like, well, but like I don't I don't enjoy it. Like I don't have problems like destroying ships doing something that I enjoy or that does an objective or like something or or you're teaching me
Right.
something or we're robbing a bank or like that all sounds like okay like I will drop a billion ship doing that. I don't care at all. I'm very rich in this game. But like doing something like
Go ahead and jump the
yesterday
gate off.
doing
Yeah.
something like yesterday where you're just like, oh, okay, so I undock, I sit in space, and even if I do 1% of damage to somebody I've never met, although yesterday I was only shooting people I've met before. Oh, somebody's shooting me. Do I need to?
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I need to
Ooh,
jump. Sorry.
actually, hold on. Let
No,
me.
no, that's
Oh, go
that's
ahead and jump. Yeah, yeah. I
that was the
think they
pirate.
might actually get us on this. Oh, okay. They did drop a. Look at a bubble on this side, an anchorable bubble, I think. Yeah, go ahead, Oz, and when you get on this side,
I am.
just start uh align to 8RL. I'll broadcast it for you. It's a
Oh,
8RL in system, and
there's a
then turn
bubble.
on you.
I'm
Yes, there
bubbled.
is a bubble, and there's a malediction looking at me. We might actually have to reapproach gate here. This could be interesting. This is a little bit of a bad
Okay, what
situation
are we
for
doing?
us. Let me see here. You're going to so you're in DJ Tech GBH, right,
Yes.
Oz? So turn on your prop and start aligning for me to 8RL. So you're going to hit A and then click on 8RL gate.
Yep. I'm done. I'm aligning
Okay. Okay. And then go
and
ahead and
prop
try to
mode's
warp
on.
for me.
Warp there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a saber right on me. Actually, he's going to probably drop bubble. Oh, he hasn't. Yeah. Go ahead
The
and try to
bubble is
warp
dropped.
Oz.
So the bubble is
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. Go for it.
I'm warping.
I might get out here. I might have you come back to me. We'll see.
I'm loading my cap booster chat. Thank you.
I'm really surprised he didn't rebubble. That was very weird. Maybe they don't want to catch us. Let's see. Go ahead when you
So that
land,
was
Oz.
that was tackle for a larger fleet, you mean? Probably.
Potentially, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it. There's 70 people in system. We want to keep moving through here and hopefully dodge them. If nothing else, we might have a brawl in the gate, especially if they bubble. Then we don't, we can at least kill stuff that's inside of the bubble with us. There's a
Okay.
stork here as well. Yeah. Jump through Oz. Let me see what this stork does. We might
There's
be
an
in a little bit
Osprey
of a
Navy issue
shit pickle here. I'm very surprised because it's kind of quiet out here.
and a
Osprey Navy.
caracal.
Okay.
There's a bunch of stuff here.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead, Oz, and just start aligning to R3PO and let me know if one of them shoots at you.
R3 aligning.
Okay. Oh,
No, they
we're
all
gonna ignore
jumped.
that Osprey for now. Yep, we're good. I think you should be getting this warp.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let me know when it warps you. Don't worry, get you stuck behind. There's an Eris here as well. Interesting. I'm seeing a lot of a lot of tackle, but somehow we're still moving. I don't know how. We're slippery, apparently, or they just don't want to catch us. One or the
This
other.
bubble is not meant for you,
Um,
is what chat is saying.
to kind of answer your question or like kind of like maybe put an end cap. I feel like so the fleet we went on the other day was like I would describe it as hopes and memes. Like the hope is we find a good fight there, but it was also kind of a little bit more planned RP content and the hope that we would get
Oh
in a
yeah.
good fight, and then obviously the greater sandbox that is Eve turned it into an absolute fucking ridiculous dread brawl
Yeah.
for the guys that. But I would say on average the fleet's like have you ever done like something like small gang before, Oz, like where you're like flying some kitier ships or anything like that, like
I
maybe an
have
Obi
I
Navy
have
or Vedmak
like
and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
in wormholes and then with one particular alliance I have, but you know, it's the thing with small
It
gang
just hasn't
is
appealed
I
to you.
am terrible,
Yeah.
right? So like I would have to invest so much
It's a
time to
huge
get
learning
better
curve.
that that
Yeah,
I
I
have
don't blame people for
I have
not.
already
Yeah,
um like I have already mastered a part of this game where I'm
jump to
really
this one.
good,
Yep, yep.
you know,
Oh,
and like
100%.
I
Yeah,
am
no.
I am too old and too busy to become really good at PvP. You know?
I know,
Like I'm not
it's
gonna I'm
oh,
not
I
a-
disagree with those things, but at the same time, yeah, go ahead.
and like I I don't you see um I play PUBG, right? I
Okay,
really
okay.
like
PUBG
PUBG
enjoy.
because PUBG it's fun whether you're good or not, but it's more
Right.
fun if you're getting better and you get better all the time.
Mm,
And
mhm.
with Eve, I feel like I would have to play for like 200 hours to even survive a fight long enough to think, huh, that was fun. You know? Like
I
up until
gotcha.
then, like, and I feel like I don't
That's
want to invest the 200 hours into Eve Online PvP, ship PvP, because I've invested all these hours into other parts of Eve Online that I already rock at.
and to be honest, I think that's a fair take. While the only argument I would have against, let's go ahead and jump into ZWM, by the way, we'll just keep moving. Is just
Jumping.
that I feel like it can be easy to overestimate how much time, especially if you focus on one thing at a time or one
Hmm.
ship at a time or one sort of play style in any given PvP application. Like, let's say you just learn how to like use one ship really well, and it's a scram kiting. Let's say it's a scram kiting rail comet. I feel like it probably, especially since you have some context about a lot of other things in this game, the actual time it would take you to get relatively proficient with that one ship and then start enjoying it in a context of like going to faction warfare and like doing solo PvP and trying to kill someone would probably be on much lower on your expected scale of learning it, which is
Okay.
why I feel like I and that's why I push people towards faction warfare so much, because I think it's so easy to look at PvP and all the things that can happen, especially in these big fleets and with E-War involved and all this other shit. It's so easy to look at it and be like, "Oh my god, this is a fucking headache." I don't know, absolutely not. And another part of it is like FC and everyone else loves those big fights and pushes those big fights, and then inherently that complexity of the game and like the giant learning curve is just constantly like pounded into be like, "Oh, this game's so fucking hard. It's just not for you." Blah blah blah. It's like, dude, I'm a fucking idiot. I was 2 months into this game and, like, absolutely fragging out, just killing people left and right and linking kill mails, and people were like, "How are you killing this stuff?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I just kept doing it." And I think it really is it's picking 1 or 2 things at a time and addressing them. So it's like if it's like, I would like to get better at PvP, but I don't wanna spend a ton of time doing it. I think faction warfare is one of the best ways to, like, spend less ISK, find a frigate, destroyer, and a cruiser you might like, and kind of do a little bit of YouTube research, like, how do these fly? Like, how do people get kills in these ships? Open up Zkill and be like, this guy gets so many kills in this ship. How is he doing it? And then you start to see what his fits are. You start to be like, this is it clicks together faster. But I also could agree, like, and I think what makes Eve great is you never have to, Oz. You like it's fun. I love that we have people that get so much out of this game from not doing the me fly spaceship, me blow up spaceship thing. Of course,
Yeah,
that's what
and
I love doing, but I think it's
I am
awesome that yeah,
allergic against like that. So I've spent now 20 something years arguing that it's okay to not do that. And so obviously
I agree.
I
I
have an
agree.
even higher threshold to jump over, you know, to get into it. Because for me, like
Of course, yeah.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion when people say that Eve Online is a spaceship PvP battle game, which is not true. That is one smallish part of the game. For some people, it's huge. For me, it's small. And
Right.
it's okay to enjoy EVE Online's economic aspects or industrial aspects or even PvE or even if you want to do PI all day, man, like do it, right? Just go do it.
Exactly. It's what makes people. Yeah, you just gotta do what makes you happy. That's why I love Eve. It's not just because I get to be a goofball and do solo PvP. Like, especially before I started streaming, I was putting my hands in different pots and like being like, "Ooh, that's cool. This is how planetary interaction works. Maybe I don't want to spend time logging in 18 accounts times 3 accounts every day doing it. Maybe that's not my thing, but it's cool that it
PI
some
is
absolute
burnout
goofball out
simulator,
there.
man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take this gate. And then it's cool. Like I got into station trading a little bit, and like I actually like made a tiny bit of money, and like started to see like, okay, I'm getting some idea of like potential patterns, or like there's a war going on, and I know these guys love to use this composition XYZ thing. Like starting to get an idea of like how you know items move and prices increase and things like that, which are so integral to the game. It's the backbone of it all. Sorry, did you? Yeah, you're good. You're good. And we're gonna sit right on this beacon, Oz. But yeah, no, don't worry, Oz. I'll never peer pressure you to
When you say
PvP in
beacon,
future collabs.
when you say
It's this little.
beacon,
Y- yes,
it's the thing named ESS, or is
it's
it
this. It's literally called. Hopefully, it's on your overview. I broadcasted it, Oz.
okay?
Let me see. Or did it show up for you? It's literally right
No.
where I am, like right close to like at the back at tail end of my ship right now. So what you're doing is you're moving towards the big giant
Yeah.
actual structure that pays us
hmm
out money. That's the bank itself.
I
The
hover.
thing
I
I'm
hover
on
towards
is
money. That's what I do.
just magnetically
I'm
attracted.
coming to you.
But the beacon itself, if you
Hold
do
on.
you
Why
see it
can
or is it
I
not
don't
showing
see
up for you?
um
You might be able to add it to your overview from going to the broadcast window under your fleet window. Help me
I
out,
think
chat.
hold on.
I haven't
Oh
had
yeah, hold on.
could depend on your tab too. It might just be like you have a different tab than
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
does anyone know it actually that'd be a good learning lesson. Do we know exactly what this little beacon thing on faction warfare sites and ESS are like what it's labeled as on the overview? Open overview
But
settings.
why would it not show up by default, man? That is
I would think it would. You don't see it though, huh?
why
I
don't I
can bring
see
up
it?
your screen in a second. That is
I
weird.
mean, I see no, it's not. It's not showing up on my system, and it's not showing up under PVE. Is
What
it
the
loot?
fuck is
Is
this
it
thing
all? I
called?
mean, under all. Yeah, beacon. There we go. Under all, it's beacon. So I'm gonna
Oh,
I need
okay.
to
Yeah,
add it. I need to add it to my other
yeah.
overview, right?
Yes, to whatever overview you want to see it on. Because I think I see it.
But I can't drag
Well, I'm
it.
seeing it now,
So
right?
am I okay? Now I can beacon
Yeah,
add to overview. There we go. Perfect. Done.
sick. Okay. Yeah, that's weird that it might just be a little quirk of the everyone.
Yeah.
That's the thing with other people's overviews. You always have to be like, wait, I do this activity, so I need to figure out this little thing. Beacon should be under. It's under Celestial. Hmm. Labeled. It's labeled Beacon. That we figured out. 666.
Bacon.
Ah, fuck. What were we talking about, Oz? Doing
Uh
cool stuff, be it PvP or market
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, um it's funny because I during CSM season I often get the whole comment about,
Fuck you.
well, you don't really undock, so like why should we wait for you? Why should we vote for you? And I totally get that, and I don't want anyone voting for me that doesn't think that I'm adding
Yeah.
anything, right? But also, I would hope that people see that there's some that it's a good thing that there are so many different ways to play this game, and that's always my hope that
Well,
I can
this.
just bring across.
Yeah. Back to your time expenditure thing too. Like, yeah, I think it's cool that it has enough. This game has enough ways to play it that we actually have people that are complete experts in the niche of the niche, sort of.
Yeah.
Like, not to say the economy is super niche, but like the game is niche, and then we have so much depth, complexity, and like community around this game that there's people that are experts on just specific activities in it. And there's so many other people in the game that have no fucking idea how that shit works. There's just I forget sometimes because even just like in, like on Twitch or something, I'm constantly surrounded by, a decent amount of people that probably PvP relatively actively. Not everyone for sure, but just like it's easy like talking out to my community sometimes, especially when they're backseating me and they already know what's going on. And they're like, oh shit, don't do that. That's a bad, they already know the fight's over. You know, a lot of other people, they're like, what the fuck is going on here? And it's been fun seeing that this week of just people like, I have no it looks shiny, but I have no idea what's happening. And I feel like Eve is amazing in that there's so many different areas of this game where it's just like if you want to learn about it, it can seem overwhelming at first, but I feel like if people just kind of say, "No, I'm interested and passionate about it, I'm going to check it out," they will learn. But I don't think indie like everybody's kind of equally as important. Like we need indie guys. Because if everyone was just a CrashNaps, for example, this shit would be terrible. This shit would be god fucking awful, right? It's fun how people just find their own little spot in the game, which I don't really see that kind of depth in other MMOs. Man, I'm really glazing FC right
Yeah.
now. It is cool though. It
No,
is. That's I
it's
think why
it's
most
true.
people love the game.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's
Like
real. Yeah.
I mean, like I enjoy the politics around it also. I enjoy the drama around it. I mean, it's all fun. Like
Oh, for sure.
this game is so much more than a game, and a lot of games say that, but in Eve it's absolutely just true, like this. I mean,
100%. It's got
when people are
there's
like, okay, you
stakes.
you have a like I have a podcast about a video game, right? And then people go, oh, that's interesting, and I'm like, well, actually I have a
Mhm.
podcast about a small part of the game
Yeah.
that actually quite a few people like interact with, but I do all the time, and I talk about that, and then people listen to that on a podcast. Okay, that's EVE Online, man.
Yeah, it's dude, explaining what I do for a living is always really fun at work parties. Oh,
Yeah.
I get half naked and fly spaceships,
Well, you're
sometimes under the
special, dude.
influence of alcohol. I mostly just
It's
spaz
much
spaz
easier,
out completely.
it's much easier to sell my streaming career to my job than it is for you for any potential job you might have at some point.
Good luck to me there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's I do love though that there's just so many. Yeah, we
So
covered
pray
it.
that
We
your
covered it.
wife
But
stays with you.
yeah, I'll figure it out. I used to be in IT. I'm so niche, anyways. They will wait. Are you that fucking CrashNaps guy? Wait, hold on. I'm just like interviewing for the IT job down the line. I saw you half fucking naked doing. Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll figure it out. I guess I just got to get way better at content creation. No going back now, right, guys? What was I going to say? Actually, I wanted to check in with chat real quick, get them a little bit
Yeah, I'm
more
gonna grab
involved
a
in the
beer. I'll be right
conversation.
back.
Perfect, perfect. What do you guys like? What is your niche within the game? Between both chats, don't be shy. Oz's chat, my chat. What do you guys like? Maybe what initially got you into the game? Like what? Yeah, let me condense that question. What activity in Eve pulled you into the game? Like, what did you see that you're like, I want to do that, and that got you moving. It actually got you logging in and learning said activity, mining, production, faction warfare, PvP, joining a null block,
Skinner.
trying to be a spy. Skinner,
Somebody said
honestly,
Skinner.
that's sick.
No,
Yeah,
somebody
no,
said Skinner.
aesthetics and customization are a huge part of any like if you guys have played Guild Wars 2, Fashion Wars is 100% like a real thing. Like people just spend all their time trying to make a cool drip ADHD Explo hacking minigame.
Carriers.
Thank
I
you guys
mean,
for the ship post.
yeah, like flying the big
Big
ships
ships.
in space, like that is something where like I've never felt that urge really, but I get it. You know, like that's not me, but I get it totally.
100%. I'm gonna be as someone. So, for example, Oz, I'm gonna be getting into some bigger ships next week
Oh yeah,
because I was kind of sad after all those big ships shit on our big ships. So, and it reminded me of how much I want to occasionally responsibly fly some big ships. By by fuck naps, I will jork it
yeah,
out to
I
you
know.
once before. I'm
I know.
sorry.
I
I
thought I was
love
gonna upload
this
this to YouTube. Thank you,
collision.
Kata Eve.
I love this collision of worlds right now.
There goes my
I guess
monetization.
you gotta yeah. Oh god, you guys are fucking up the YouTube video.
Dude, it's okay.
Just put a little blur.
Yeah.
God damn it, kind of.
It will be we'll do a podcast. Independent podcast.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I feel
We'll
like
find a
you
sponsor.
got a hint of how bad they were at a fan fest this year
It was
during
great. It was fun. It
the
was fun.
jungle podcast.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun, dude.
I forgot
I
chat was shared. Sorry, Oz. That's hilarious. That's I believe you, man. I believe you. I totally believe you. That's a good
Oz,
excuse.
I have good news. While we were just yapping, we stole 53 million isk. While it's not a
Woo!
ton of money,
No, but it
it
pays
didn't
for
get the
hey,
attention of the low.
I mean, how
Yeah,
much is
yeah.
our ship?
We
How
got
much is our ship?
these are
100.
like, and honestly, that's the point. Like talking about ESS robbery. If some, so obviously, Oz, I like a lot of times I engage with this content. It's to let me pause tangent for. I'm sorry, Ophi. I'm gonna let you pop off in just a second. But while I'm finishing the point, Oz, could you align to the sun and then just turn on your prop for me? And I'll explain ESS a little bit. Like
I'm
our
aligning
ships
to the
right
sun.
now are perfect,
Turn
perfect.
on prop mod? Off.
Yeah, prop mod on. We're escaping the bubble right now. So like they're 157 mil each. So like that was, sometimes I rob a bank which instantly pays off my ship. If I wanted to min max this, for example, I could bring something like a stabber out and make it a really cheap stabber and only run from fights and just rob relatively cheap banks or like ones that I feel like the system's pretty empty. And there's definitely people that do that and they min max it that way. Me, I tend to do ESS because I want it to be a content. I want to get fights. I want to shoot at someone. I want to see if they come in and, misgauge. I don't know if you saw the time I killed a marshal with a Drake. Um,
No.
Oz, like
Nice.
I'm in it for the crazy stuff that occasionally does happen, and just getting good fights. But if people I know you're more money, driven. So for someone trying to make money while also maybe getting some PvP on the side, that's definitely how I like to engage with the game, and that's why ESS, while it has its problems and you're very likely to get blobbed depending on the size of the bank or its location, because we're stealing from null blocks right now.
Good.
We just stole Paws and Claws collectives, but all that dirty rat money they're getting us. Some of it gets put. Do you know ESS mechanics? Sorry, I might be
Yes.
explaining this for
Yeah,
no
yeah, no, I
reason.
know it.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it. Yeah.
To chat that doesn't know, yeah, some of it goes in the center of system in this little Hitachi magic wand shaped thing over here, and then it and then it pays out once every 3 hours. What is it, 3 hours? And then but if someone comes and robs it, you just get to take their dirty ratting money, and you get to it turns into bonds, and then you can exchange those bonds for liquid disk. But once again, this has friction. The robbery has a little bit of friction, which we talked about earlier, in that you have to get the bonds out safely. So what I tend to do, because I'm an idiot, is just I have over 30 billion worth of bonds just stored all around nullsec that
Mm,
someday I'm going to have to do spring cleaning on or
yeah.
asset safety somewhere. And it's kind of a running joke, but for people that actually want to min max this, yeah, I think it's like a fun activity that you might get some fights. And if you don't want to get fights, you can just be a stinky little piece of shit and go in there with a really fast, like an oversized prop stabber, and then you see someone coming, you just run away. Easy. Make contract is what I do. Yeah, fire sailing it. There's a lot of you can get creative with it. You can make a little fire sale contract and be like, I'll sell this to you at 15% under the value of the bonds. That's what I think Toxic does a lot too. I should do that. I don't know why I'm so silly. Um, just bundle a bunch of ESS bonds into a contract to the poor fools who win your marbles races. It's so evil though. Like, here's your winnings. Go into the middle of nowhere, 50 jumps away from Gita to go pick them up. It would be kind of funny though if I just used that for giveaways. It would get them. Oh my god, you're actually a genius. This would get people out into space and interacting with the sandbox. You guys
It's
are onto
true.
something.
It's true.
Sorry for the yap session, Oz. I just wanted to explain banks. I have
Yeah,
had some
no,
really
perfect.
funny
We're out of the
fights
bubble,
in
I
these
think.
over the years. Yes, we are. I am going to bring us. I'm going to either yeet us. Ooh, let me see here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna.
show me
Let's
real
get out of
quick
here.
where we see is it the opportunity window where you see
Oh
the
yeah.
biggest
So
banks?
it's under. So I go. It's technically agency, and then
Agency?
it's if you don't have it bookmarked, it's going to be exploration, and then it's going to be over to the right. You might have to scroll a little bit. It's encounter surveillance system. It should
Yeah.
be the last one. And then you can also bookmark that for faster access the next time. And that brings you to this window. So what
How do we
I'm
bookmark it?
filtering for right now, Oz. Oh, it's add bookmark in the bottom left, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, on
nice.
that screen
Yeah.
it'll just yeah.
I did not know that,
Um
Crash. Wow, okay.
there we go.
Cool.
Yeah, so this
Nice.
just another way, like, yeah, you go here, and then you can set, like, for example, within 10 jumps, and then I usually do like right now I'm searching for banks over 55 mil, but you could go for really tiny ones that only have 10 mil in them. And when you really think about it, or if you're newer to the game, like you're making decent, especially like you could be a pretty much a day or two old account and like go out there and make way more isk than you would like mining or something.
Yeah.
This is like I love I've always been a fan of the ESS, even though it's a little scuffed, give it or a little dangerous. It puts you in a pretty precarious position, being in that bubble with a bunch of null blobbers able to like, it used to be worse when you could fit Vargas in there, but we're not going to go into that right now.
And
Yeah, you can
explain the difference
search.
between main bank and reserve bank.
Yes. So main bank is the ones we're going for right now. But if you're feeling extra zesty and you've got like, let's say you've got a larger fleet with you and you buy these quite expensive reserve bank keys. The reserve bank is a much larger bank. So you see in this system, there's a reserve bank. I don't know if you have the ESS tab up like I do, Oz. It's under like your search bar, your route bar, all that stuff at the top. It's a little tab called Encounter Surveillance System in the very top left. It'll show you that there's a 1.18 bill reserve bank in here,
Ah,
and then
okay.
we just robbed the main bank. So what you do is it's this. I don't do it often. I have done it in the past. I remember we did one. Remember the? I don't know if you guys were here for that stream when I was in the shower and we did reserve bank keys with. Oh, that was a mess, dude. I was like standing up for 8 hours straight in the shower trying to rob these fucking banks and memories. So you go in there and it starts it basically pays out every so often in pretty decent quantities, like every. What is it? 5 minutes, chat? 1 5. I can't remember the increment, but it's much more money but takes longer to rob and pays out in chunks.
Okay.
And you need to use a very expensive key that you can only buy from contracts. I don't think it's on the market. I think it's a contract item. So I haven't done it often. You usually want a big group for it. And then like sometimes the rewards aren't even that good. So I think it's more of a content generator than anything else. I don't know if it's the most if you get a really big bank at a good payday with like 5 to 6 dudes and you split it, could be a huge payday. But generally I haven't found that they're worth it enough. And that might be something FC should look at and be like, how do we dangle that carrot a little bit better? Would you guys agree, chat? Do you feel like reserve keys are too expensive or they need to at least dangle the carrot a little bit more for that? It's not a contract. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Nope, my bad, guys. That's the other thing. It lets like everyone know that it's happening, not just
Yeah.
people in It lets the region know. I'm sorry for that. Like I said, I haven't done it in a while, but it's a stressful one. It
And then
it
it's how
sounds a
long? 10
giant
minutes?
siren. 15, and then there's a 15 and a 25-minute one, guys. Am I right on that? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember it's been like
Oh, did you warp away?
probably
Did I lose you?
9. Oh no, you're just you're still cruising. Don't worry, Oz. I'm gonna bring us. Let me do this here. 1 second. Do I have a safe in here? You're good where you are. Just make sure we're relatively safe. Yeah, screw it. Okay, go ahead and take this warp. I'm gonna yeet us out of here and find another bank. This area is not horrible for banks, but I feel like maybe we see if we can get a fight elsewhere. But first successful bank. Is this your first bank robbery? Did you rob some the other day
No,
with Erst in them?
I robbed some with Erst and Talks, yeah.
Nice, nice. I'm glad you
Are
guys
we
got
going
out
to
there
the
and goofed
J&G
around with it.
bank, or where are we going?
We can if you want to, Oz. Otherwise, I can yeet us again to see where we land if you want to.
Oh,
If you want
okay.
to send it,
You
I'm
think there
fine
might
with
be better
either.
ones?
Let me take a look again. So you said J&G. So
Oh, that's the
13
one that
is
had like
9.
100 and something million in it. 9 jumps from here.
Yes. Do we come from that direction and almost get caught by tackle? Was that where that was?
I
Let me
mean,
look
that's
here.
also content.
Oh, yeah, true, true. I almost feel like so the area we're in right now is kind of what is this? The drone lands, boys. We're actually screw it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. JNG7. Hopefully it doesn't pay out. All right, so I'm gonna link. Yeah, you got Desto already, probably. But let me open up Fleet here. We go this way, Oz. I will warp us. Let's do it. We're gonna
I
rob
have Desto
JNG.
now. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's push. Let's push our luck. They haven't responded to us so far, so
You know what I've tried for the first time this week that I'm loving the hell out
yeah.
of. I have my entire
What is that?
lighting is hue in my studio here, right? And
Oh, nice.
I've now set it to the entire lighting responds to what's on my screen, and I have the game on full screen for the first time ever because I used to just have spreadsheets on there, right? So now, like,
He's getting immersed.
if I look at the sun, you can like behind me the lights turn the color of the sun, and if we're in a blue system, like, are you looking at like if you look at my stream,
Yeah, I see it because you've
do you
got the
see it?
yellow. Yep,
Like I
I'm
look at,
definitely. Yep,
and then now
and
I'm
then you turn
jumping
it.
and I'm in the
That's
warp
sick.
tunnel. The light, that is sick,
Oh
dude.
man, now I gotta do the lights. What do you use for that, Oz? Is it like
It's
what's the
it's Hue, Philips Hue. I'm not
Philips Hue?
sponsored.
Okay, you got the there's like Monster and other ones too. Yeah, I've seen them. I've been meaning to do something like that for a while. I might do it with the new setup. I just moved my setup downstairs, so I'm still like kind of
Yeah.
moving in and getting Atch stuff all set up. So it's kind of just messy right
But
now.
like
But
when I'm
I like it.
playing by my like when I'm not streaming, when I'm just playing, I turn off basically all
Mm.
the lights, and all the lights just react to space. So if you're in dark space, it's just dark, and if you
Just
warp to
yeah,
the sun, it's just bright, and it just adds so much to the immersion of EVE Online. Like
that's
this,
kind of sick. Yeah, you got.
I feel like this whole stuff was made for EVE Online.
I Yeah, because do you have like the strip? You have like the little hex lights behind you, and then is there like strip lights to the right
Yeah,
of
right
you?
now the hex lights
I'm
are
looking at
not
you.
reacting to the sun. They're just like they're just Galente colors for this whole week.
Gotcha. I see. I see.
But
Gotcha.
like if I'm
That's sick.
jumping now, you can see that what it does here. And now we're in a different system, and now it's blue.
Yep. That's that's super cool. I like that. You gotta get the albeit lighting for the immersion. Oh, sorry. I jumped into. Did I jump the wrong way? What did I do? Let me see. What did I
I'm
screw up?
just going to Desto. Like I'm just going to
Oh, you kept
JNG.
moving. That might have been. Oh, I think I didn't jump through. I'm being stupid. Sorry, I was so distracted by the pretty
I think
lights. I was.
I think we're in this. I'm in F tech.
Yeah, I'm catching up. You were just one ahead of me. Yeah, we're all good. I'm catching up to you. Oh, Oz, we were talking about favorite. Yeah, so on the PvP thing, I know like and totally okay if you never try to get into PvP, but like, is there like, did you say you play other MMOs or like enjoy like do you
Yeah,
you said you play
PUBG.
PUBG, like
I also
do you
play Guild Wars 2, and I play
okay
I play Hearthstone.
Got it. Do
Like
you would you
that's my
say
setup. That's my deck.
I gotcha. Would you say you like kiting versus brawling in games, like kiting people out and shooting it, or would you prefer to get up and tank and do more damage?
I think in Eve I can imagine both,
You wanna
like
mix it up enough,
because on Eve
yeah.
you don't really need like you need like quickness and muscle memory, but it's not like FPS twitchy you know,
No, no, yeah.
headshots. Like here, it's more about reading the situation quickly and making good decisions quickly. It's not necessarily
Yes.
about moving the mouse in exactly the right direction like you are in an FPS. So I feel like
Right.
here I could get used to both, but what I've definitely learned in this past week is that yeah, I might just continue doing FW. Like I might just do
Yeah, goof
exactly
around with
that
it on occasion.
because and but I think what I would do is I think I would stick to one build and learn that build, like one fit and learn that
Yeah.
fit.
For sure. I was gonna say, like, I think it might be fun for you to like try out like kitey frigates and stuff. Like, I like manual piloting, even though I am sometimes very bad at it. But I like took out a Draugr the other day with snakes and stuff, and I was a little buzzed. We got a couple kills before I died, but I was like getting my chops back and like have you ever tried like doing like manual piloting in any
I have
like,
in
where you're,
Abyssal
like,
Space.
constantly double clicking? Okay, right, yeah, so you've done so yeah, that's good, yeah, so with, in a PvP context, it's a lot of, like depends what role you're flying, but I feel like tackle's a very like, an incredibly demanding one where you like you said, it's not, like, super mechanically demanding, but it is a lot of, it's very positioning heavy, it's almost like
Yeah.
playing a MOBA when you're doing certain, like, more try-hard, sweaty, small gang stuff, which, um like I said, if you just specialize it, I feel like it doesn't take, like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, actually,
Like
small
I
gang
tried
stuff's pretty
triple
difficult.
boxing Hogs in Abyssal Space, right?
Okay,
And
nice. Yeah.
And doing that, like, I would always yeet one into the abyss, right? Like, I would always forget about one
Mhm.
and he would just fly off into somewhere, right? And then, of course, people say,
Right.
yeah, you need to always be orbiting one, orbiting other. I am like, that's too much for me. Like it takes so many
Triple
hours to
boxing is
perfect that.
annoying.
And so I went back to like dual jackdaws, for example. I enjoy dual jackdaws in Abyssal Space because it's like the right amount of complexity for me, you know?
I
Um,
think I'd be the same way. Triple boxing Retries or Hawks is fucking
yeah, it's fucking hard, man.
tricky. For some people, they really like it. They like that, like, the, high APM, it's like playing, StarCraft 2 or something. Which I get, because I was
Yeah.
into StarCraft 2 for a while. It's a lot of clicking buttons, a lot of, active management type stuff, but honestly, that's usually just stressful for me. I liked playing StarCraft 2 at first, and until I started trying to play games to, like, unwind, I was, like, just way too competitive into it. I'm like, am I actually having fun anymore? Or am I just, like, smashing buttons at 200 APM for, like,
Have you
15
tried
minutes
Guild Wars
straight,
2?
just stressed out of my mind? Yes, yeah, I was a little sweat. I've done some PvP at Guild Wars 2 for a while before.
Okay.
I'm not
I
great at
for
it, but
some
yeah.
reason I
And
for the SPVP in Guild Wars 2, I love it for some reason, man. I don't know.
oh,
Like
heck yeah, no,
the
we gotta
5v5 is
do that
so much
sometime.
fun,
Let's
dude.
go.
Like
It is
that's
conquest,
the
yeah.
only game I think that's probably the only game where I've really sunk so much time in the last like 10 years where I really do have muscle memory and I
Same,
have
dude.
like really like I can do some
Built it
shit
up,
in
yeah.
that game. Like I like in PUBG, I just I feel like I'm
Just
good, and
have
then I
fun.
play with Pando, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not good. I'm not good at any
You
of
just
these
run into
games,
that
you know?
16-year-old kid that's been playing every waking
Yeah,
moment,
yeah,
just
no, like
yeah, I know.
like
Dude,
gamers.
FPS. I've gotten
I'm
so
not
much
a
worse at
like
FPS.
yeah. I'm
Slow now.
yeah. I am slow now. I am slow now. That's why I try to pick. I pick my battles. I'm just rich
Exactly.
now.
It's a good battle to win at, I
Yeah,
suppose.
man.
Like 100% do. Because then it's like if you want to, I figure for me, like, okay, is there like I feel like you're completely satiated by your part of Eve that you've kind of chosen to engage with, right? Like, there's nothing like that's really sticking. You're kind. It's just it does it for you. Is that an accurate statement, Oz, or
Yeah.
do you still want to keep exploring it?
Ah, man. Like, I want to keep exploring, but I
Been
will not
20 years for you,
accept.
right?
But I will not
Yeah,
accept like I wouldn't. I'm too old to like do shit that's not fun. I will
got
not.
it.
I will
Gotcha.
not like force any type of content where I'm like, okay. Like for example, PI. I've
Hmm.
said this many times. Like my chat is probably tired of this story, but I you know I've I love setting up PI because I love that factorial part of it.
Cool.
Like, hey,
Tinkering.
yeah, I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
okay, I like this, I like that, and then I have my templates, and I love it. And then the first week of PI, I love it because I have like production chains. I move the shit from here to there, and then I have like 30 planets on my 6 accounts, and it's just I love it. And then after that,
Yeah.
I hate it.
You
I
realize
just like I was
you
like, "Oh,
realize
what am I
the
doing, man?"
chores.
I'm like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna log on to Eve to do my PI. You know what? Like, what am I doing with my life? And
I
and
had the
then
exact same experience. Yep.
and then I feel like, it's like I'm not gonna name the analogy, but it's like, you sit there and you're like, ah, yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like there, it's
I
like,
gotcha.
yeah,
I think that mindset, like, not just you've been playing the game forever, but I feel like for a lot of people, just engage, like, for FC trying to get new people to play the game too. I think the exact same like Eve, it's a niche game. It's always going to be a niche game. So to
yeah,
expect it to have broad appeal is probably unfair and unrealistic. And also, you don't want to kind of betray what it's about. But I do think they're like focusing on reducing friction in the right ways for people to get into it. It's a tricky balancing thing, like like for you, you're maybe like looking at something like PvP and you're like, holy shit, it's gonna take me so fucking long to learn how to do it. And I agree. Like I started, I was
yeah.
in my 20s, I guess technically, when I started learning how to do solo PvP. And I took a break for a while and came back and like yeah. if you're just like this is fucking exhausting, or if it's perceived as exhausting, which is a huge disparity sometimes I find in Eve Online. I'm like, a lot of times I feel like I could figure something out relatively quick. Oz, I think we got screwed, unfortunately. It paid, or did it just pay out? Or am I just being stupid? We in
Oh yeah.
Where did I go?
No, the
I think
main
we
bank
got
is
it's
0 and the
okay.
reserve bank is 196. Is that good?
Go ahead and warp to the sun, Oz. I'm gonna yeet us out of here. We'll go to the next one. That
Wait,
happens
because
so the
what
data
happened?
we
Tell me.
looked at was yeah, yeah. So you know how like every 20 minutes or so, things that like the data that was scraped and given to us was just a little bit delayed. That's ultimately what happened. So it said you can't get an accurate assessment of when that bank is going to pay out. So sometimes it's just making best speed and hoping it's still there, which is to be honest, I feel like 9 out of 10 times when it shows on that screen, and I'm only like 5 or 6 jumps away, it's or even like 10 jumps away, it's like, oh, I get there in time. But because there's a pretty big window that you can rob it, but at the same time, it'll give you an idea from that menu too. If I open it back up, like I think it says short, medium, or long. I don't know if I really even trust that menu though. It's under the ESS system information on the right
Okay.
side. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What I'm gonna do though is get us out of here real quick, and
Do it.
maybe go grab myself a Coca Cola or something. I'm kind of thirsty. I'll be right back, Oz.
Yeah, it's during the day for you, huh?
Chat. Oh yeah, yeah. It is 3:20.
Do we
Three
what do we
twenty p.m.
do I take that needle jack or do I wait for you?
Oh, you'll wait for me. I'll get us out of here when I come
Okay,
back.
cool.
Hopefully, we don't get murdered by anyone. I'll be right back.
I like the robbing banks thing. Like, I think it was a good idea. Like, I think this feels like very natural. Of like, a little bit of reward, a little bit of waiting. Is there somebody there? It's very Eve, and it works quite well. So I think this is more of a. I would say it's a success. I wish they would create more friction to have Mega Block. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's not enough friction for war in EVE Online for sure. There's no reason to go to war at all in EVE Online besides I don't like you, I'm going to attack you. Just seems like most null-sec content drivers just don't last. ESS, reserve bank, skyhooks, the new mining phase feels most of these heavily favor the defenders. Yeah, phase fields, man. Is anyone running phase fields? I don't know. I don't know if anyone's running phase fields, to be honest. I haven't heard of phase fields in a long time. I have to ask Crash when he gets back. If you have an alt or what to split fleet.
I'm catching up with their shit posts real quick. Also, give me 2
Oh
seconds.
yeah, you have the
I'm
tangent
baffled.
train.
Just a little one. Yeah, they are. I wish I could explain to you what I am experiencing right now.
I'm watching his stream. I don't have sound on though, so I don't hear you twice.
I don't know what this is. I don't know. What is this?
Yeah, my chat is very civil with the tangent stuff. Like I have it on, but I most of the time I forget that it's on. So it really it hits me in times where I I don't
I know.
expect it.
I'm gonna mess yours up. Every time I see you on Oz, I'm just gonna make a really stupid one. Oh, what am I doing? Hold
You
on.
did last time. I saw that, man.
Yeah, I gotta keep you on your toes. I'm gonna needle jack us out of here
Yeah, needle jack
while they
us.
do this.
Where do we go? Oh, we're in
We're
goon
needle
space.
jacking it off. We land
We're
in
in goon space.
Goon space. Multiple Ishtars on scan. 73 million ISK in the bank. It's
Let's
right
get the
here, Oz. I
Ishtars.
say we try. Listen, you want to? Here's the only problem, Oz.
What?
I maybe should have put tackle on one of these. We
Ah,
could
okay.
try
We
anyways.
can't tackle them. Yeah.
We can't scram them. Yeah, we
Yeah, yeah,
are
yeah.
really committed to the bank robbing life right
Okay,
now.
let's
But I
go.
mean,
Let's go to the
we could
ESS.
still be silly. Okay. Let's see if we can piss them off because they might come into us, and then that would actually be sick. Sometimes when I'm hoping for crackhead lullaby, what are you guys posting? What? Are you... Sorry, I'm trying to keep my shit
Yeah,
together. On
no worries.
I'm usually a lot of times I'm hoping like the people ratting in the system are just like shit. All I've got here is an Ishtar. You know what? I'm gonna bring it in, and then hopefully we're in something big enough to smack an Ishtar because it could be a nice little kill. Um, put the onus on them, but you can take the gate as soon as we land and then just chill right out on that beacon.
I've got the beacon now. Got the bacon.
Oh, dude, my camera overheated. 1 second, guys.
Your camera overheated.
I think so. The sun's pretty bright out there today. Hello, we're good. We're good. We're back. We're back.
Are you too hot,
Set
man?
up some
Is that
stuff.
it?
Pause. All right, we're
I
let's go.
intruded. I'm an intruder.
We have. Oh yeah. Ross should take the money. What am I doing? Yeah. What I keep. All right, guys. Should we have chat gamble on if we make it out or not? I think I'm gonna do a prediction, Oz.
A prediction. Oh yeah, I never do
This is
those. Is
another
that
game.
yeah,
This is
okay.
another game I like to play with chat. I'm like, will we rob this bank?
Do it, man. I'm gonna predict on your
30-second
stream.
submission period. So you guys only have 30 seconds to gamble your channel points. On mine at least. Briggs, thank you so
Oh,
much
I can how many channel
for
points
this
do I have?
absolute lunacy.
I have 3,900 channel points on your channel. Uh-huh. I'm going to risk them all.
Oz is gambling. You hate the hypernet, don't you, Oz? I think
I
I saw a
hate the
clip of you
hypernet,
saying you
man.
hate the hypernet.
I do
Yeah.
hate the
Do you feel like
hypernet. It's stupid, man.
it is
It's not
stupid.
okay.
It's
Like
I think it's kind of
it's
funny. Like
yeah, you would.
for entertainment purposes, it has its merits,
Yeah.
but it's a bad idea. Do you have like input on like the hypernet like economically? Do you feel any way about it, or is it
Well,
just you
no,
don't
like
like it?
okay. The hypernet is state sponsored gambling. That's what it is, right? Because they found out that people liked it back in the days of Summer Blink, right? Like people enjoyed it, people engaged with it, and so
Right.
FC said no, we're going to do it state sponsored. And so what they're doing now is they're basically taking advantage of people with gambling addictions and people that are not as I
It's
call them mathematically
I shouldn't
challenged,
laugh.
right?
Right, because
Because
it's yeah,
they don't
house
understand what
wins.
they're getting into. And so it's basically just allowing people to steal from other people that are dumber than them. And the whole thing is state
Right.
sponsored. And so I don't think I don't think systems like the hypernet should exist in EVE Online because I don't think gambling should exist in EVE Online. But
I gotcha.
that's my personal opinion, and other people think about it differently. But yeah, I really detest the hypernet, and I wish it wasn't in there. And
Gotcha.
I have talked to more than one person that had to turn the hypernet off, that had to ask CCP to turn the hypernet off because they were gambling
Mm.
addicts, and it was very risky because
There
in
is
the end
there's
you
implications
can
with
spend
Plex.
real money on
Yeah,
hypercores, Crash, like you can spend
yeah,
real money on hypercores,
exactly.
and some people will just gamble away their real life money because of the hypernet, and that point it's not funny.
That's an ugly thing. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I think the implication of Plex and oh shit, we got to fight Oz.
Oh yeah,
Holy,
okay,
okay. Yep, we're gonna go for oh my gosh, they brought so many typhoons. I'm so getting blobbed today, Oz.
okay.
We're gonna go for QN Titan. I broadcasted it. It's we're just gonna put webs on him. Start trying to suck him
This is
dry.
one guy.
Drop your drones. This is one guy multi-boxing. Holy typhoons. I'm so sorry, Oz. We're getting maybe we can get this one though. Definitely heat your gun on him. QLand Titan, is he armor? Oh my god, I think they're armor. Oh, that's so nasty. I'm already dead.
Yeah, I'm dying.
They're not going easy on us today, are they, boys? We're getting absolutely. So that wasn't even that expensive of a bank, but they
Good
put.
fight.
We're just gonna have good fight, good fight. Yeah, that was rough. I'm sorry, I get bad fights, but the that's another thing. Like, I don't blame you for not wanting to do. FC needs to. I think we
This
have
is
a
one guy,
pretty good like. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. I feel like the multi boxing. I'm just like so used to it and kind of just when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, we could talk about multi boxing. That's a how do you feel about multi boxing in general, Oz?
It's
Because
a
I
genie you
view it
can't
from a
put back in the
PvP.
bottle.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It happened. Nothing to do now.
Kukuma's chat. Like, it's so funny because I ended my last video on the MER with a question to chat, like, guess how many years I've been married, but I never solved it on the YouTube video. So Kukuma, I've been married for 11 years
Cool.
exactly. So yeah,
11.
I'm
I was
old.
gonna guess like
Yeah,
12.
I have 2 kids, I have 2 kids and
Yeah, do the math.
but we got married very late.
Congratulations, though,
Yeah.
dude.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I had to get
Ash and I did.
off stream on Saturday, so
Good
because we
man.
were going to dinner. Yeah, sorry, Ash, you and Ash.
Oh, we just hit 1 year. Because we
Oh,
got it
congrats!
was like right after Fan Fest, last year.
Did you meet at
So yeah.
FanFest? Just kidding.
We no, definitely not. I am going to Ash's. I've been talking to Ash for a while. I wanted to like she's played it before, but I was like she seems more like if she wants to learn the game, and I was like I think we need to find like an activity for you to like
Hmm.
what you want to get into first, and so I've been showing her all the possible activities and kind of giving her some high level breakdowns of stuff, and she wants to be a space trucker. Ash
Oh
wants to
no,
space truck.
tragic. Yeah,
She's one of those.
it's cool. No, it's a cool fantasy. It's a cool fantasy.
I will
It's
tell
just
her.
it's a broken risk and reward situation. So, but
Hauling.
if you enjoy hauling enough, then you don't need a payout, right? Then you don't care about money.
Exactly. Actually, I think that like, do you have any? Yeah, I'd like to hear more on like. Is there any reason you like don't like the way hauling set up? I don't know enough about it to really
Oh,
say like,
it's
here's the
literally because there are so many people. There are so many people that are that enjoy that space trucking fantasy, that there are more people in EVE Online that will do it for next to nothing, that will ruin the risk
interesting.
and reward formula for everyone else. So like there's something called the Haulers channel in EVE Online.
Right, right.
If you go to the chat channel, Haulers channel, like
Mhm.
people will haul like massive amounts for ridiculous amounts, like nothing like nothing compared to the big like Red Frog or whatever the other big ones are, right? They will
Oh,
just do it very, very
interesting.
cheaply,
It's
and
yeah,
so just because enjoy doing it, and and
that's
it's,
oh,
yeah,
I
it's, the
didn't
supply is
know
too high of truckers. Yeah,
there's too many truckers.
there's too many truckers, man. Fuckers.
There's too many truckers. I never thought I had a feeling I knew it was never like amazing money, but I also knew guys that would still do JF, like they would jump freight, for like our, null group or low set group or something. And then I think like it's
It can be
usually not like
profitable
great
because
money,
within
but it
your
just
group,
yeah, profitable.
people pay you fairly, right? Like within your
Exactly.
group, it's
Yeah.
fine. And if you're in Red Frog or
People appreciate the
you know,
yeah.
then you have a service and you have customers, and then you're getting paid correctly, and that all makes sense. But if you're looking for freelancers, for little guys doing hauling, it's very easy to do.
Did you say it's just is it just called literally hauling?
It's Haulers channel. It's Haulers. Hold
Oh,
on.
do I have to spell out the channel part?
Yeah. Haulers channel. Yep, there it is. And then
Let's see if I find the right one.
you
Oh
know
my
how it says
god.
base rate calculator on top? Just ignore that shit and put it for ridiculous low amounts and people will haul it.
And some guy just like, hell yeah, I'll do that. I just like space
Yeah.
travel. That's really funny.
You're like
The market's just
0.1%
all
collateral. Hell yeah, I'm doing it, dude.
I didn't I wouldn't have thought that it makes sense though, because I mean the Ash's brain went straight there. She's like, yeah, I wanna move goods around because
And
she
it's
doesn't really like doing
and
the PvP
by all
stuff.
means, don't tell her not to do it, because if you
No, not at
enjoy
all.
doing that, then do it. Get blown
Of
off
course,
and
yeah.
get blown
These
off,
guys don't
get
care either.
blown up.
They've been making they've been they've been making, they've been doing it just because it was fun, because that's interesting. I didn't even know this existed. Thank you, Oz. That's actually a
Yeah.
fun little that's a fun little snippet of information I can take home. Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah, you'll find a legend in there.
What?
His name is Al from Yorkshire. That's his character name,
Oh
Al from
yeah,
Yorkshire. Yeah. Yeah, he
Al
does a lot
from
of
Yorkshire.
hauling for Crota and for myself as well back in the day.
That's let's go.
And I hope he's now charging more than he used to, but yeah.
Tox, what's up, dude? We're yapping right now. We got viciously murdered inside of a couple ESSs. We robbed one, but we got unfortunately a little blobbed. So we're just hanging out and yapping about stuff right now. We're talking about the economy. We're talking about ISK
We're talking about
faucets and
Al from
sinks. We're
Yorkshire,
talking,
actually.
talking about Al from Yorkshire. Fucking boy Al from Yorkshire. Hauling guy. We were talking
Yeah.
about how haulers are there's a supply and demand issue with hauling. Yeah, no, we're can you
Yeah.
oh wait, you can hear Oz talking, right? Let me make
I
sure I
mean,
didn't screw up volume on my end. Yeah,
we didn't successfully rob anyone, right? I mean, because we would have had to take that token somewhere.
yeah. Yeah, I probably should have
Yeah,
dropped that off, Oz. I got a
that's
little
okay.
greedy.
It was just 40 million. Yeah.
We could also, Oz, we could do the thing where like, it's Monday night. They brought battleships. We could just get in battleships if you wanted to send it back out again. But I'm
But
down
how
for
do we
whatever. I
get
wasn't
there?
sure.
We can't get there. No, I have like max 20 minutes. So like we gotta like
Oh, never mind, never mind.
if you
Nah,
want,
we're
but if you
vibing then.
want, you know,
No, I was just checking. I wasn't sure what time. Yeah, no, never mind. We're just yapping then. We're just hanging out for a bit. Catching up, like maybe ask chat, do you have any like I know a lot of people in my channel. I imagine some of you guys have watched Oz before, but like if you guys got any fun questions or like things you want to know about, especially in regards to the economy and maybe trading. And we haven't covered like station trading or anything like that tonight, but like if you guys have questions for Oz, we've been doing a
yeah,
lot
far
of just
away.
goofing and PvP this week, but like I think it's fun to just have some of these debates and like you know kind of converse about how the game really works because I've been doing a lot of doofus stuff for especially the last few months. So this is fun for me. This streams just for me, guys. How
You know,
helpful is CrashNaps to the
a
Eve
guy
economy?
a guy
Go
named
ahead. Sorry.
a guy named Emily, love the name, is asking, can you teach me how to how I can find out what to use my LP on? That's actually a very good question because
Yes, that is.
Fuzzworks is not it's not great at doing that. I mean, it's like great at showing that, but it's not very good at doing that easily. So let me see if I can pull up Fuzzworks real quick here.
Yeah, I'll bring it up too, or I can bring up if you want to drive Oz. I'll bring your stream over so they can kind of see. Yeah, I'll do this on mine too, in case you guys are
So
watching over
let's
here.
see.
Um,
If we go, let me find my window again. We're gonna go here, and I'm gonna let's see.
how
We
helpful
can.
is CrashNaps to the Eve economy, considering he eats big ships every time he streams? I am I an ISK sink or an ISK faucet? Oz?
You're neither.
I'm
You're neither. I mean, you're a little bit of an ISK sink because every time you buy something and
yeah,
buy a new ship, um, you sink a little bit out of the economy.
right, right. So I'm helping the game, guys. Me being a complete fucking idiot
You're
is
helping the
helping.
game.
I
But
think
actually,
helping.
that's a common misconception in EVE Online that I hear all the time is that
Mm,
destruction is not an ISK sink. You know, because
right.
people's
Okay.
brains tend to go there and say, okay, I mean, I must be destroying a ship, I must be destroying ISK, but that's actually not the case because if you just destroy a ship, no ISK actually leaves the game. Um,
Hmm.
so you have to buy a new ship, and then only the taxes that you buy are what goes out of the economy, which is, a little bit
Okay.
counterintuitive.
Yeah, no, I get it though. Yeah, I follow. So if I'm
Okay,
like,
so
if I've,
Fuzzworks.
oh, go ahead. Yes, yeah, go. Yeah,
This is
Fuzzworks. That's
Fuzzworks, yeah.
important stuff.
And if you want to find out, like, for one, you can choose your LP store here, uh,
Gotcha.
or you can find an item here. It's not very good. But like if you put like Federation Navy something, you can find an item here to find its profitability. But really, what you want to do is typically you wanna know, okay, Federal Navy Academy, like what can I get for my Fed Navy points, right?
Hmm.
Um, and if we go into the store, it then shows you. It should. Yeah, there we go.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, you can. We're now in the Federal Navy um, store, and here
Sell
you
price.
can
Yep.
you can sort right here. The last column you can sort by ISK per LP. Can you guys see this column? Um,
Yes. Yeah, I got
Green
you on
means
my
you're
points
making
here.
money. Red means you're losing money, and so that is the easiest way to find out for your Fed Navy LP what is the best is per LP conversion. But you have to also make sure that there's actual quantity being sold in the market. So that's why you have to not only look at the sell volume, but you also need to look at this column called 5% volume. 5% volume means that what's the volume that represents 5% of the current JITA market? And that means that right now it's very easy, like selling 17,000 of these is very, very easy, right? But this is also
Hmm.
Federation Navy plutonium charge M. So you're actually, you're getting 5,000 for just 1,600 LP. So, 5% would be 3 trade-ins. So it's not that much that you can easily liquidate at any point in time
Yep.
in EVE without dropping the price yourself. And so those are the things to just consider here. If we go to like a different, let's go to like the Goristas, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good refresher for me. I was like, I'm pretty. So it's 5% of the total JITA volume
Yeah,
traded. Is that
exactly.
5%
So
volume?
you
Sorry, but yeah.
really if you look at what's profitable here, okay, the Garista's uranium charge, but only one trade and represents 5% of the volume. So you're going to very quickly crash the market here using that. Typically with the Garista LP, something like the what is it, the worm? Oh no, you're not getting wait, hold on, did I exclude LPs? I think I excluded blueprints. Yeah, you can include blueprints.
Oh,
You have to set
I see.
the little thing for blueprints so that you can actually put the Gila in here. And you can see like right now I'm in dark mode, so you guys don't see this very well. Fuzzwork doesn't have a good dark mode, but um the Gila or Gila, depending on where you fall in that camp,
Yeah.
is not a great conversion right now. But for example, like the
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
worm is even worse, but slightly worse. So if you want
Oh
to know,
wow,
like
worm blueprints are terrible.
right now,
What the heck?
what's the best one besides the ammo that is okay? What's like the first, like a low grade Hydra is probably something you could trade in for really well, or overall Hydra
Right.
implants are
The
pretty good right now.
Do you notice with ammo, like it's yeah, like it's gonna be hard to liquidate because even though we're seeing 10,513 units, but when it comes down to actual ISK that you're making per
Exactly. You need to
unit of
look at the
ammo,
ISK volume
it's
of it. Exactly. Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's just not that. Yeah, exactly. It looks like a lot of volumes moving, but it's ammo, and so it's not very much ISK per. So, and then you go on the opposite end of that spectrum, and you have like some ridiculous, item that barely moves hands. It's a very, high profit margin, but low volume. So usually, what I do is I tend to stick around the 1,000 to 1,500 LP mark in the and like find something with good volume, but it's been a while since I've done it, and I'm gonna have to relearn how to do that. So that might be a fun stream of just me trying to liquidate my
Yeah,
LP that I'm getting from doing
it's a nice
downhill
little it's
stuff
a
right
nice
now.
little mini game, and it's not like I know earlier, people were saying that it's maybe unnecessary friction, or it's not understood by new
Mhm.
players. On the other hand, the entire LP store also teaches you a lot about the game. So about ammo and modules and blueprints, and I think you can learn a lot about the game
Right.
by
Yeah.
interacting with the LP market. So I actually don't think it's a terrible thing to push new players towards the LP market if they survive
No,
the
not at
first
all.
interaction.
It definitely that's like I said, I started with faction warfare and definitely I was like, how do I make money doing this? And like it was interesting to me. And I don't think I'm generally the type of person that really loves to, especially with how I play the game now. I definitely I feel like I've just gotten worse at the game over the years. It's just more like instant gratification. And I'm trying, I think honestly, in the last, like, especially the last few weeks, I've just been like, I need to have more objectives. It's like I kind of like to something being a streamer sort of knocked things out of whack, and now I'm coming back. I'm like, I want to make things fun for myself again and challenge
Yeah,
myself to kind of like, ooh, what can I game here? What can I explore with chat and like show them about the game, especially newer players that might be coming in so they can have those aha moments and like
yeah.
things click and have more stakes because I've just been doing too much fucking goofing around,
You know what we
which
should
is
do,
fun, and
Crash?
I'm always gonna
We
do
should
that.
try we
Yeah,
should try to go up to tier 6 on Abyssals and duos together.
heck yeah. No, we should yeah, we
Dude,
should definitely do that.
like,
We've been
cuz
like
like
all business today, but
Abyssal
we're gonna
Space
yeah
is designed for multiplayer, like it's designed for
yeah yeah.
duos and triples, but nobody runs it like that. Everybody runs it with single, dual boxing or triple boxing, which is, it's
No, 100.
fine, but
percent
it's
I don't
not
have
the way
homos
that
in
it's
there. I've
supposed to
got
be
a
interactive.
I've definitely got a few people that have wanted me to do more Abyssal content, so I'm definitely down to run those with Yaz. Also, like, I had a really dumb thing that I started. I had like this it's like it was the Wheel of Abyssals, and then I had like I'm gonna have to look it up. It was like basically I randomized my Abyssal runs, and then people
Mm,
would gamble with their channel points on whether I would
right.
make it out of it or not.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to do that, but yeah, I'm definitely down to do some
I
Abyssal
saw
stuff.
on Reddit today, there's a new add-on that is an overlay that basically immediately scans your log, tells you what the room is you're in, and tells you the optimal everything. Like it's basically like
Oh wow.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about
Sorry,
it
I'm actually
because it's
looking up,
like, yeah, yeah.
solving some of the yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
a
because
little
the
rough.
fun part is learning it. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. People gotta use the old noggin. It's good for them. Too
my
many games
favorite
hold your
ship
hand
is
too
the
much.
Jackdaw.
Yeah,
Eve Enton is
the
asking what's my favorite
jackdaw.
ship in the Abyssal. It's the Jackdaw. I
Yep,
love
yep.
running the Jackdaw because the T3Ds, they're so cool because you go for the Abyss. That flexibility is huge. Like you go into offensive mode when you need to go
It
quick,
is
and then
fun
you go
switching
into
modes.
speed mode when you have to like run between rooms. It's fun. Like I love playing T3Ds in there. I haven't tried
You know
others,
what
only the Jackdaw.
You know what else is functionally an ISK sync, says Doltrev. All the coupons Crash gets from robbing banks. Yeah, I told Oz about I have like billions and billions of ISK that's just sitting around. No one gets to spend it, not even me. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm ISK syncing. No, I think I know you have to get going soon, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it'd be fun
I'm
to.
getting pinged by several CSMs because we're having a massive discussion right now with Fenris about a specific topic, and
Oh,
I
gotcha.
mouthed off a little earlier, and like now we're getting into it.
Did I get Oz in trouble? Every time I get on stream with Oz, he's gonna like, you didn't actually do anything. It was
No, no, no.
an
I wasn't here. It
Nintendo
was
leak
before
last.
in the CSM channel. It was not here.
Oh, okay, cool, good,
But
good.
I
I
do
was like,
have
oh
to run.
god,
Yeah,
we
I
didn't
do have
say
to run,
anything, do
dude.
we? No
Good,
worries at all, dude. It's
good
been fun
stream.
hanging
Thank
out.
you
Yeah,
so much for for taking me out, dude. Or like
yeah,
part of
no,
it,
yeah.
hanging
I
around.
mostly just wanted to yap to you. We can
Hell yeah, dude.
definitely do some more involved PvP at some point, and do some podcasting and stuff. I think that'd be
Let's
fun.
do it,
Get
man.
some people on, do some interviews and stuff. Yeah,
Let's do it.
heck yeah, dude.
It's been
Thanks.
tons of fun, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much for your time. I'll let
Yeah,
you go. I'm sure
thank you.
we'll catch
I'm
up
gonna
soon.
say bye to my chat, and then I'll catch you tomorrow on some
Sounds good,
Blaster
dude.
Boys shit, man. Crash, take it.